Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
When he was live from the Xfinity studio. Good morning. Happy Friday, baby. It's Friday. Oh, I love Fridays, man. Absolutely love my Fridays. Friday's the best. Nice weekend going in. To cross off another day in July. The closer we get to fall. Yeah. Man, be careful out there with this air. It is no joke. It is bad. Phillies in Major League Baseball smartly moved up the game, and even the game, it was like ominous. It was like playing in like post-apocalyptic, right? It felt like with the orange sun, it was like a post-apocalyptic scene. There's baseball after the apocalypse. Right? And that's what it felt like. Crazy. Nola, the good was Nola. Nola pitched great last night. He was, got hurt by a couple long balls. Did not get hurt by the lefties like I thought he would. I was concerned going in about the lefties. It was Alvarez who got him, but, again, he pitched well. He just got no run support. Christian Scott really just kind of was just on them. They could not barrel up the kid. He's a young pitcher for the Mets, and he pitched real well. Look, I mean, there was Bryce again, mic'd up. Like, it's been a busy. There was no rest, no All-Star break for Harper and Schwarber and Marsh, as it was ESPN game last night. And, it was cool. Like, they were talking about Philadelphia and the whole thing. But that's real silent last night, and kind of where you're at. They're off today, so they get a much-needed day off. Back tomorrow. And then we got a big stretch ahead, right? The last two with the Mets, and then the Dodgers come in, and then the Yankees come in. So that's kind of where it stands. A little bit of a dead game. Now, bad news and we were wondering what would happen, your setup situation. Because your big, high-priced free agent setup man, and I liked it at the time, but now he's out for the season. So it's a huge blow to the bullpen that you got the guy you spent all that money for is now out for the year. I mean, it is what it is. He was having a bad year anyway. Now you got to figure out how to replace him. You've heard my thoughts about Gage Wood. And look, if there's somebody else out there that you like, that, that Dombrowski can go get, I don't know what you got to offer, but, clearly, you definitely need another, even if Gage Wood is the guy or McFarland, you're going to need the other kid that can throw hard that's coming up. You're going to need somebody else to help that pen. That pen's a mess right now, just a complete mess. So you're going to need that. You're going to need somebody else to come in here to help with that pen. Lots to get to today on this Friday. Baldy's coming up at 9:25. We're going to do our all Baldy defense today. We got Meg at 10. And you got Charlie, because the Flyers schedule came out. And the Flyers schedule is I got excited for that. Penguins, Ducks. Oh, the Ducks come in October 20th. I'm all ready, Flyers. Let's go Flyers. Let's go Flyers. And the big story on Action News, LeBron James. But there's no movement. We thought yesterday there might be an opportunity It was his first public appearance at the Fanatics Fest in New York City. He showed up to great fanfare, and he did not divulge where he's going. So LeBron will linger into the next week or two as to where he goes and what happens. We'll talk to Derek about LeBron coming up at 11 and kind of, we'll look at it. When will he say it? When will he, listen, it's all orchestrated. We talked about this yesterday. Like, I get it. They're gonna milk every bit of it. The intrigue. It's got to happen by the end of July, I believe. It has to. It has to. So, that's good. It has to, I think. Good morning, VG.
What's up, man? What's up? I'm a little out of sorts. I spilled my protein drink. I had a woman yelling at me this morning.
Oh, yeah? For what?
Walking the dogs, man. It's what I think it's a New Yorker. These new cookie cutter houses they build.
So what happened?
She's out front with a handyman or something, bossing him around in a real annoying tone. And trash is out. I know they're not picking up trash, but trash bags are out. I'm walking the dogs. My dog's sniffing around. And it's like 3 feet from her bags. She's like, please don't let your dog pee on my trash. First of all, that whole sentence makes no sense. Don't let your dog pee on my trash. I was like, lady, he's 3 feet from your trash bag. I got you. I'm just saying. And I walked by. I was like, good morning. And the handyman was like, good morning. Thought I was talking to him. I was like, good luck, buddy.
She had a New York accent?
Yeah, just a,
I
can she got a little New York money. She's young, probably like, late 30s. Got a little house. Her nanny.
Oh, nanny.
Yeah, dude. Couldn't take it. Then I just spilled my 10 grams of my 20-gram protein drink, spilled on the table.
She's already a hate to face.
Yes.
I wish the dogs would have peed on the trash.
It's trash, lady. And besides, the city said, take your trash in. They're not picking it up today because of the bad weather. Get out of here.
Yeah. By the way, this is where I get territorial.
Right.
Right? Like, you never saw this woman before. She's new.
Oh, I see her. She's always in a rush with her kids and her husband bossing him around.
Oh, really?
They got a big SUV. Yeah.
Big SUV. You live in the city.
I know.
You live in South Philly.
Yeah.
What kind or Sidey Hill, whatever you want to call it.
My first interaction with her, face to face.
What are you talking about? Big SUVs don't belong in the city. You want that life? Go live in the suburbs. My wife wanted that life.
Right.
So,
you don't even have a big SUV. I'm talking one of the big ones.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They don't belong in South Philly. They don't belong in the city.
No.
You don't have those big SUVs in the city. I already hate this woman.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm totally Team VG all the way. I got your back with that lady. And by the way, you want to say,
lady, it's trash.
Yeah, like this is where you want to go. Yo, this is my neighborhood.
Right, I've been here 24 years.
All right, this is my neighborhood.
Yeah,
You're an outsider. Go back to where you come from. Like, honestly, that bothers me.
Then she's on next door. It's like, this old man in the neighborhood hates. Man. That's what she called me. That's what she would call me. She called me the old,
She would call you that?
Yeah, like to get off my lawn, scream at the clouds guy.
She reported you on Nextdoor?
No, I'm saying that's what they do. You get in arguments with these people anymore.
No. First of all, you're not old, right? You're not screaming. What are you talking about?
And I don't let my dogs pee on trash because I respect the sanitation workers. It's not about your trash. I respect the sanitation workers.
You don't want first of all, you have that gene. That's a good gene that you have, which is you care about people. Yeah. And you would not want the trash guys to have to pick up trash with dog urine on it.
Exactly.
So your heart's in the right. I applaud you for that.
It's just her tone. She set me off.
I hate people like that. I hate them. When I was because there is a certain I don't care what anybody says, right? Like when you're living in a neighborhood for a long time, there's a certain ownership that you have.
I think we put our time in. I go to community meetings.
Like there's a certain ownership. So you come in here bossing everybody
especially
around.
A New Yorker.
And she's definitely, they have New York plates? Have you spied that?
Yeah, I've seen New York plates.
The New York
They're New Yorkers.
I
They're the worst.
The worst. Go back to New York.
When they come in here, they think it's
Creepo.
monopoly money. Oh, it's only $900,000 for this house. Yeah, here you go, cash.
Yeah. Get out. Go back to where you come from, creep.
Right.
You listen. I can
So,
spat off 10 different epithets.
And Donnie, baseball's got me irritated. We were in a good spot. Nola was good. Get him out after 6 innings. He overcompensated because he took him out too early last game. He had a nice, smooth inning, took him out, and they got blown up for 10 runs. This time, he left them in too long.
Well, but listen, the bullpen's in shambles.
I understand it's in
He's
shambles.
I don't disagree with what he did.
We need Nola confident. We need him rolling.
That
Gives you 6 innings, 1 run. You've hit the lottery.
I know,
Let's roll.
But the bullpen is in shambles.
I understand.
You got to do. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing with Nola. You got nothing to get by. And by the way, so why do you give up a home run? Another 2 home runs. I know. So what?
Boom.
It's all right. I mean, he pitched well.
He did pitch well.
So
Curveball was good.
Yeah. So whatever. He pitched well. I mean, I got no issue. The issue's they couldn't hit. I mean, that's where the issue is.
Yeah, that's the issue that pops up occasionally.
You know?
Yep.
This is what, again, I just think they've been, like, if you're Bryce or Schwarbs, you got to be dead tired. Like
Bryce needs more time mic'd up because he's good mic'd up. He's more likable when he's mic'd up. They mic him up every game. It'll help his.
Well, how about what he
said?
Image. The best was, so who is it? The play-by-play guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Carl Ravitch.
Oh, yeah.
Said, 33-year-old Bryce Harper. And then he goes right to him on the mic up. Yeah. And he went, 33 years old. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like
right.
And by the way, I thought the same thing. I'm like, you want to say 33? It's kind of like, yo, Carl, what are you doing there, dude? Like, you make it act like he's old. Like, it was kind of prickish the way he did it.
Yeah, all right.
And Bryce was like, I guess not bad for 33. He's like, no, I said, what a great player.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
But he's good.
He stuck your mouth.
Took a shot himself for missing the first pitch. Like, it's good. It's good Bryce. That's what I like.
Bryce was awesome.
Yeah.
But again, those dudes have been at the center of baseball for a week.
Right.
It's
worrisome. I think they're going to be tired.
Yeah.
No breather.
Yeah. Good. It's good. Actually good that they're off today.
Yeah.
That you just get away from the game for a little bit.
Why are they off today? Which is one of the most amazing stories ever. Shane Gillis is playing the link. Like a local comedian is doing like 68,000 people tonight at the link.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Impressive.
Yeah, but
you're going?
Oh, are you?
Nice.
His family's coming down.
That's great.
Good present for his dad, so yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. But that's not why you're off.
Yeah, they don't want all that traffic. Then why else would they be off?
No, it's built. That's built in. Last year they built this. They do this. The schedule's already out for next year.
Yeah, but you don't think this is planned that far in advance?
No.
Why would they have off on a Friday? The only other Fridays they've had off
because my guess is they wanted to have one spotlight game, and they already have series. Everything. You're not going to do a 4-game series. You didn't need a 4-game series, so they wanted to have one spotlight game. So you have it on Thursday, and you give them off on Friday.
Right.
So that's why
Maybe.
I'm Shane Gillis.
All right.
But
props to you anyway, Shane.
Yes. Dude, what are you going to do with the bullpen? That's my biggest fear.
Nah, bullpen.
What do you mean? What's that?
No, you just call people out and cross your fingers and hope for the best. That's what I feel like we've been doing for the last few years. That's it. Maybe Hoffman gets hot. Maybe Strom gets hot. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Bolin gets hot. I don't know.
Hoffman?
Yeah, back in the day. That's what we always
Oh, I was in Strom. I'm like,
no,
you had the same reaction I did, Jules.
Okay, that's what we've been doing.
He's talking about Hoffman and Strom. I'm like,
Strom, what?
I prefaced
I was like,
it by saying this is what we've been doing over the years. Maybe this one gets hot. Maybe that one gets hot.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, Jules and I had.
You guys are zoned out.
Very
I don't know what
confused.
you guys are all crazy from the smoke and
Yeah.
you're lotioning your skin up for some reason. So you guys are like leather people this morning. You guys have got moisturizer all over.
I walked
over this studio.
Listen,
Andy's like, you got moisturizer. He's lathering. You're lathering. What the hell's going on in here?
I'm a moisturizer guy. Again, I'll get my skin dry. Like I need my moisturizer.
Right.
I do
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's good. It's healthy.
It is like
Yeah,
like
your
you
skin
know,
needs-
I
your
believe
skin
I'm
needs
down
it.
with
I
you.
got a nice color skin.
Yeah.
Good, like I want to make sure I keep it nice.
All right.
It's and so Jules has moisturizer. I need that bring.
I always leave it in here. It's always in here.
That's great, Jules. You're smart.
Now, FIC626 says they moved the Phillies game. He works down there. He's like, they were supposed to play tonight, but after the Shane Gillis thing was announced, they moved it. I don't know.
They moved it to Thursday.
That's what he's saying. That's what they're saying. FIC, I don't know if it's a he or she or
Well,
they.
you might know. I don't know. You might be right then. The schedules.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. You're going to move it for. There's always events down there.
Jake Friel's a cocoa butter. I'm a big fan of the smell of cocoa butter. Love the cocoa butter as a moisturizer.
Yeah.
What are you guys using? What is it?
It's Lubriderm.
Lubriderm.
I had
Yeah,
this.
need the derm lube.
Jules, I got this. My wife found this moisturizer from France. The thing is,
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
it's the greatest for
Ooh.
dry skin. Like,
Gotta find out what it is.
But
what
it's
it's
available. You can buy it everywhere, right?
I don't know. She gets it online.
This French name one that I see.
Yeah.
Everyone tells me I gotta buy.
Laroche.
It's the greatest.
La Roche something.
I think
I don't know.
Laroche or something.
Laroche.
And a little bit goes like, your skin's deep
Yeah.
and it feels good.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it's
You ever
like-
get? You have sensitive skin. You ever get irritated by any lotions or sprays or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I get so when I was a kid, I had bad skin allergies,
Okay.
like horrible.
Like tree pollen would make your skin go crazy. or-
Everything I would get, like on the palms of my hands and feet,
Yeah.
I would get these blisters, these horrible blisters. Like they were itchy and then
Yeah.
they would get open and then like in between like places you sweat, like
Oh man.
the middle of your arm,
Yeah.
the back of your knee, I would get these open sores. Like I would constantly be scratching. And they're like, don't scratch.
Yeah,
and I'd
you're
have
not
to
supposed
use, I remember
They put
playing a
mittens on you like
playoff
the
game.
little babies.
What's that?
They put mittens on your hands so you can't scratch.
Oh, it was
They do
awful.
that with the
Nighttime?
infants, right? They tape those gloves on them. So
No,
they
dude,
can't scratch
thank God I grew out of it. But like from the time I was a kid through like teenager,
What?
like probably about 15, I started to grow out of it. It was
What made it go away?
awful. I don't know. It just I guess I kind of grew out of it. Maybe I don't know. But I had one experience. It was probably the worst experience ever. Like they used to try to put give me all this medicine. Like they gave me this horrible medicine, prednisone.
Yeah, a little steroid.
And it messed me up. It sped up my metabolism so much it stunted my growth.
Wow.
I have huge hands and feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the doctor telling us I would have been like 6'4".
Oh snap!
And that drug messed me. I was 12 years old. And
They put it on for a while.
yeah, it was
Oh
awful.
man,
And
that
it was-
thing's like even with the dogs right now, they're like a week or two. That's
They
it.
don't, but they didn't know it back then.
Right.
Right. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
it was awful. But I had like awful one year I had to play a playoff basketball game. I wore a sweatsuit.
During the game?
Yeah, because I couldn't expose my skin.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was awful. I had to play like sometimes I had to go all covered up. Other sports it was easy,
Right.
but basketball,
Yeah.
I had to wear sweatsuits. They used to wrap me up. They had this cream, right? And it used to burn because the sores were open.
Yeah, yeah, it's
right?
raw. Yeah.
So you have to put the cream on, and it felt like it was on fire, right? It burned. And then they would wrap it with saran wrap.
Saran wrap.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
How bad were you sweating under there? Oh my
So
god.
because you would keep the medicine in and whatever. But on both arms, both legs,
What?
saran wrapped up
Oh man.
underneath my clothes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that sounds
So
terrible.
it was nasty. Like
Yeah.
it was tough. So I'm always, when it comes to my skin, I'm like, I'm very.
I feel you.
because it was bad.
Yeah, it sounds
Anyway,
terrible.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Well, kids always have to go through stuff. All right, where was I? We got Bullpen, LeBron. How tired of you now?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was good. It did make sense that yesterday in New York City with Fanatics that LeBron would say something.
No, because that's not his event. That's a
I
Fanatics
know, but I'm
event.
thinking it's Ruben.
Yeah.
And it's big,
Mm-hmm.
huge brand. I could see brand, melding, but nothing.
Was Labaron was interviewing him?
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, what's this year? 76 for you?"
Yeah. Well,
Pretty good.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm optimistic, man. Until he's not here, I'm going to believe he's coming here. So that's it. Let me down. I'll handle it my own way. Some vegetation, some alcohol. But right now,
Oh, you'll be crushed if he doesn't come here?
right now, I'm believing he's coming. Yeah, that's the way I'm in. That's the way I'm.
I don't get how you view sports.
Dude, because
Like you view it in a delusional
do you
way.
have a visualization board?
No.
Well, there you go. For you to manifest things, you can't just say I want this to happen. You have to believe it's happening and feel it happen.
No.
And
Listen,
I'm
I've read all
LeBron is
about
coming
manifestation.
here. I'm feeling
and
LeBron's coming here.
And I believe that. Like I believe in manifestation. In fact, I tell Moss all the time, I want you to visualize, close your eyes, and we're in the dugout. I'll go, close your eyes, and I want you to visualize you hitting a home run.
Mm-hmm.
Like visualize, see it. He does it, and listen. And I believe it. I do it for stuff I want to work. Like I'm trying to do a TV show, right? So I created this scripted TV show. So I manifest all the time, but I'm not wasting on LeBron James.
You got to be like, ooh, I can feel myself
But it's not
winning the Emmy on the stage.
Yeah. I don't do I don't care about that. I visualize myself on set.
Bathing in money.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice. But I visualize myself on set.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But the LeBron, it's not
collectively, if we could all as a city just feel it and visualize it and get it together, we could send energy to him that he might even change his mind. If he thinks he already made a decision, we could change his mind.
Yeah, no. I'm listen, if he doesn't, I'm on the opposite. I don't expect him to choose Philadelphia.
Okay. You're the problem. You're bringing bad energy to this.
I don't. And be honest with you, I'd be happy if he chose Philadelphia, but if he doesn't, it's not going to. It doesn't dampen 1 second of my enthusiasm for the Sixers.
Oh no, it's not going to dampen my enthusiasm.
I really. That's why you're like, I'll alcohol and herbs. Like for what? Because LeBron James didn't come here.
Yeah.
By the way, he's a part-time player now. He's a role player.
You have to listen. My world is I expect him to come. If he doesn't come, news breaks while I'm on the couch with the pagan. We're watching some conspiracy thing. I could be like, oh, man, LeBron went to Cleveland. I got to roll down to the pub and have a pint and commiserate with some friends.
Oh, so I get you out.
We go down. That's
part of
life.
That I respect.
Like, all right, go ahead.
I respect. I respect that. Like,
How was it? Everybody's pretty dejected. We thought he was coming.
I get that, but you're not legitimately dejected because LeBron James.
I'm not dejected, but I am visualizing him coming.
Yeah, I don't want to. Don't waste it on that. Like, if you're going to use visualization for sports for your fandom,
yes,
it should be for the team, not for an individual.
Well, that is for the good of the team.
Nah, you're selling out to
Morty
LeBron.
Duke wants to see my vision board. It's basically a house larger than 700 square feet, which I live in right now, and a New York Times bestseller list. That's about it on my vision board.
That's a good vision board.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good vision board.
Sure. Keep it simple.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right. Lots to get to. Baldy's coming up, so I'm going to get to Baldy. We got plenty to do with the great one, so looking forward to that. Lots to get to. First, let's talk about our friends. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. The final Sunday, World Cup final, dude. We're already at the final. Spain, Argentina. You're going to Argentina?
Yeah, they just got the mojo. All right, isn't everybody more excited about the third place game? That seems like it's going to be the good game. England, France.
Can I tell you, I got no interest in the third place game.
Just seems like it'll be the better game.
They should never have a third place game.
How do you pick who's in third place?
Who cares about third place?
Don't you get something?
No, it's third place. Anything other than the one or two doesn't matter. Bet parks, you can bet it all. Baseball, futures, the soccer. I like Spain. I like Yamal. All right, there's my guys. Betparks.com.
Spain's minus 159.
You get up to 500 spins on the soccer game. Go, collect them. Plus up to $5 casino bonus back. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about the Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee. What if you can have reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi? Keep it the same price for 5 years. That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Wi-Fi that makes everything at home work together. Finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices work in perfect harmony for 5 years. Best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years, right? Championships are won, records are broken, kids grow bigger than you. But your Wi-Fi should stay reliable. The price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more, Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply. Third place game.
You know, this is odd.
I hate the idea that if I was a player, I would boycott the third place game.
I think someone said they get like 20, the team gets $20 million. Is that for the winning country? The winning country?
All right, well, you're playing for money.
This is
But like the idea that you would have a third place game is horrendous. That's what's wrong with the sport.
That's how you figure out who's in third place.
There is no third place. You got a winner and a runner-up. You lost in the final. Who cares about third place?
This is interesting.
I hate soccer.
Sammy,
I hate the way it's a great.
Now he hates soccer.
No, it's a great sport. It really is a great.
Welcome, Meg, to the show.
Yeah, it's a great sport. But here's the thing. It's almost like this. I hate all their things around it. I hate their ways.
Now,
I don't like their ways.
Anthony is in crew. If Anthony won a bronze medal, you'd be ecstatic.
It's team sports. It's soccer. It's a game.
Crew is team, though.
Oh, you
would be excited if you had a for a bronze medal winner.
Yeah, in fact, it's an Olympic type of thing.
Yes.
It's not Olympic. This is a tournament. Dude, do they hold the third place game for the NCAA tournament? Do they?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
There must be a money purse for third
Do they have a third place game? Oh, let's get the loser of the NFC championship to play the loser of the AFC championship game and play it on the Friday of the Super Bowl.
Yes, the team who comes in third place wins $29 million. The fourth place team wins $27 million. So yeah, there's money to be involved.
My team came in third. I freaking hate that. It's terrible. The stuff around them, like how they do their sport, is so un-American. It is un-American. American sports, we have it. We have it correct.
What was interesting, this whole England-Argentina, the Falkland Islands came up multiple times when I was watching the game at the pub, and Sammy just brought it up. I guess it's a point of contention between Argentina and England. I had no idea that they
fight over the Falklands. Yeah. We have a legend with us.
Real football.
Legends of the Falklands. Our man. I wonder if he's been to the Falklands.
Are you aware of what's happening in Seattle today?
No idea.
They reported training camp.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, that's fabulous. Let's get to my man, the great Baldy.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football.
Oh, Baldy. There he is. There's my main man.
What's up, cuz?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Third place game. How do you feel about third?
You remember when the NCAA used to do that?
No.
The NCAA the NCAA did that. They used to. Now they stopped it because it's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Like, honestly, it's the dumbest thing. Like, can you imagine if you're England and you lose like you lost and you're getting torched for replacing 3 players in the second half and playing defense and then letting Messi take the game over? And then you got to go out to Miami today in 100-degree heat and go play that game or whenever it is, Saturday. Like, it's stupid. Nobody cares. Nobody, like, I hope nobody watches.
It's why this man is my hero.
I have to call you guys out. Well, maybe not Baldy, but definitely you. Hoflax24 in the chat is correct. If on the off week between the championship games and the Super Bowl, the AFC loser and NFC loser played, you would watch it.
Okay. Just because I would watch it doesn't mean anything. The problem is you can't play a game of that like after losing a game of that magnitude, you can't play again. It's impossible. You can't. There's nothing on the line to play.
There's nothing on the line to play, and then nobody's ever going to remember it. Whether you win or lose the game, nobody's going to remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We get rid of silver medals and bronze medals. We just do golds. That's it.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm down with that.
No, but if you go, 100-meter dash and Usain Bolt wins and sets the world record, like the guy that comes in second and gets the silver, that's one race. Okay, that's one race. That's fair. That's fair. There's a second place and a third place. But like, this is totally different. You're playing a meaningless game that nobody cares about, including the players. For what? You're playing for what? At least you're playing for a silver medal. You're still a medalist in front of hundreds of people that competed in that event. Like, this is a meaningless game that when the players, like, what do you imagine the motivation for a player? What is the English coach going to say to Jude Bellingham? What's he going to say?
The third place team, every member gets a bronze medal. They'll have that for life. They're a bronze medal World Cup team.
About a bronze medal. You out of your mind?
You know what that's like? That's like my brother played in 2 AFC championship games with Buffalo. And they get a ring, an AFC championship ring.
Yes.
I don't think he even knows where the ring is.
No. No, why would he wear?
Nobody would ever wear that ring. It'd be an embarrassment.
Right. Right. That's exactly it. That's why, listen, it's a great sport. I've enjoyed the World Cup, but I don't like their ways. All right?
Well, look, the dumbest thing is the clock.
Dumb.
Who can figure out the clock? The clock is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
And it's always been that way.
There's
always.
no clock.
But like, there is no clock.
Hold on. Wait. Let's give it another, I don't know, give it another minute. Like, could you imagine, Baldy? Like, it's the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs are driving, and the Eagles are driving. The Eagles think the game's over. Nah. They get like 2 more plays. Give me a shot for a field goal.
The clock says 0, but the risk got them an extra time.
Nonsense is that?
No, but it's even worse because they put the injury time up there, right? So 7 minutes. So it should end at 97 minutes. But in the 99th minute, they're still playing. Like, it's a meaningless number. It
is. And then what happens is they score an extra time, right?
That's another 2 minutes.
And then they celebrate.
Yes.
And then they waste another 10 minutes. But like, instead of like 8 minutes, we'll do it call it 4. Like, we'll add another 4.
I'll tell you another dumb rule, and it's dumb. So I don't know the rules of overtime soccer. Like in World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't go straight to penalty kicks. Good. But you do 2 15-minute periods.
Right.
So first time I watched it and somebody scored, I assumed the game was over. Like, you're in overtime.
Right.
The team that scored, but they got to play all 30 minutes out.
Yes.
Yeah. That seemed dumb.
Yeah, I agree. They get rid of the golden goal. I don't even understand why would you get rid of the golden goal. That makes sense. Like, here's the thing. The rest of the world blows when it comes to sports. I'm sorry. I don't care. We got sports down. All right? America has sports down. We do it correctly. We have rules. We have clocks. We have it makes sense. It's per playoffs, everything. Like the Premier League. Think about how nuts this is. The fact that you play and you could clinch it. Like there's no playoffs. You could clinch it 3 weeks out. You got to wait and see if somebody loses. Come on, man. Put it on the field.
Yeah. There's some dumb sports around the world. Like nobody, like I'll never understand cricket. Like
No.
it's just a dumb sport. Nobody knows what the rules of cricket. These games go on for days. Like, you know, like, are we going to the championship game today, Dad? We don't know yet. We'll find out.
I know.
Let's wait. Let's come back on. It's Wednesday. Let's come back on Saturday. Maybe the game will be over.
Well, think about it, right? Think about this. Cricket begets baseball. Baseball is beautiful and brilliant.
Yeah.
Rugby begets football. Football improved rugby. Like rugby was the world's game, and then we made it better with football.
I agree with that.
I mean,
doesn't the extra time though exemplify everything you guys love about European lifestyle and stuff? 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
I don't want that anywhere near my sports. All right. If I'm over there and I got a passeggiata, all right.
What's that?
That's a walk.
Okay,
A nice long walk.
Yes.
Right.
A
Yeah,
walkabout.
passeggiata.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. Relax. There's no time. All right.
Stores open at 10. They open
Right.
10:15.
Right. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
In sports, I need rules. I can't have anarchy or chaos.
Yeah.
Right, Baldy?
Yeah. No, I mean, look, there's the clock is just a mystery. Like it's not that hard. It's not that hard to clean it up.
No.
You know, we see a dumb rule like in the NFL in the playoffs between Buffalo and Kansas City, and Josh Allen sitting on a bench. He doesn't get a chance. So what do? They fix the rule. Like we can't have this happen again. Like some of the look, if they fix so many rules that now the rules are like they're pretty fuzzy for the most part and nebulous in a lot of ways. But like the clock is just an easy fix. It's just easy.
I don't get it. We had on one of our experts who's great at it, this guy, Jared Mikolas. I asked him about the clock, and he said, well, there's so much wasted time that goes on.
Well, that's true, but then stop the flopping. Like these flops are ridiculous.
Right.
Like did Erling Haaland really knock that guy down, or did he just fall down?
Right.
When he always scored.
Right.
Because it sure looked like he fell down.
But in basketball, they flop in basketball. There's fouls. The clock stops.
Yeah.
Like, just look at basketball.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Basketball works.
It really isn't that hard.
Why can't you apply basketball principles to soccer?
Well, if there's
I
7 minutes.
I just think we fixed that. I think we just fixed that whole fuzziness around the clock.
Yeah.
7 minutes extra time, you get the 7-minute countdown, and they need a guy on the field to stop the clock. Hey, they're celebrating. All right, wind it down so everybody could see, right?
Yeah.
You just need a guy on the field stopping the clock.
And listen,
substitution, injury, stop the clock.
And if you waste time, if you're trying to waste time,
yes,
the referee could call penalty, and you got to play a man short.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
or just like there should be penalties for that too. Give him a corner kick, whatever. Like it really is. Like I don't know how many billions of people are going to watch this Sunday final. Like it's going to be close to probably 3 billion people are watching this game.
Yeah.
And so like everybody's going to be saying the same thing. It's not just Americans. I don't think. Now maybe the Europeans and South Americans, maybe they're just used to it because they've watched this. Like literally, if you're in, I don't know, if you're in Argentina, like the only thing on their, like they have ESPN, Deportes, whatever. The only sport on ESPN is soccer, year round. There is no other. They don't. Maybe they'll show a little Wimbledon, but honestly, it's just soccer. Like every single show is soccer.
Yeah, so I guess no. It's interesting because they're not big baseball people, but Venezuela is big baseball.
Yeah,
which is odd.
Well, all you need is a couple players from some of these countries, to become pros, and then everybody just is glued to cheering for it. That's what happened to like tennis. Huh. You get like a Steffi Graf wins Wimbledon, and or Bjorn Borg wins, or somebody like that, and that country just like they just fall in love with it,
right?
And then the kid is playing tennis.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let's get down to the premier sport in the world, football. NFL football. All right. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Well, just in case, I don't know if you've heard, but according to Sportico, Roger Goodell said Japan's a country the league's very interested in playing a game, and there are about 10 other countries he'd love to see host games. Got to be China, Japan.
Well, they've already made inroads, Baldy. You know this.
I played a game in Japan.
You did?
It was hard. It was, yeah. When I was with the Eagles, we played a preseason game in Japan.
What?
It was absolutely a nightmare. There was,
Why?
I never, first of all, we played at like 10 o'clock in the morning in a dome stadium. I never was so hot in all my life than in that stadium. Like, I don't think they had any air conditioning. And it was so, I don't know, we were there in August. It was, the trip was a nightmare. Nobody, like everybody had jet lag. It was horrible.
What?
July 31st, 1993.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're
That's
in Tokyo?
Defeated 28
Tokyo.
to 16 by the
The Tokyo
New Orleans
Dome. We played in the
Saints.
Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Called it the American Bowl Series.
Wow. In
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Wow.
Well, did fans show up?
Oh, yeah. In fact, Herschel Walker was on our team, and he was a big deal. So he was a big celebrity. Everybody, was like kind of following him around, autograph seekers, all that stuff. Like it was really important to them. I think I still have a jacket from the American Bowl somewhere. Like if I wanted to really go look for it.
When did you fly out? Like when did you go out on like earlier in the
So
week?
here's the thing. What's that sleeping pill thing called? You ever take a sleeping pill? What's the popular one called?
I don't know. You probably know this stuff.
What's that?
my herbs.
Oh, well, yeah. He's a gummy guy. I don't know. I don't do sleep.
All right, there's a sleeping. I forget it.
No, that's for your stomach.
Anyway, so here's what I'm thinking. Since I've flown internationally a lot, right? So I size up the plane, right? And there's like 7 rows in the back of the plane that look empty, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting on this plane. It's 14 hours from Philly to Japan, or 16 hours, whatever it was. We're going nonstop. And I figure, okay, I'll have 2 drinks and a sleeping pill, and I'll go back and I'll sleep in one of those rows, right? And I'll land in
Good
Tokyo,
plan.
and I'll be fresh. I'll be getting up, like no jet lag for me. I'll be fresh. All right, here's where I went wrong. I did the sleeping pill. I did the drinks. I go back. The 7 rows were for smokers. So the smoking section was in the back of the plane, and everybody's cutting sticks back there. Coaches, players, fans, people that were traveling with us. Like I couldn't sleep.
Oh, you can't sleep with smoke.
In me.
Oh.
Now I got a sleeping pill and smoke in me. I'm like, I landed and I was miserable.
That's awful. What's crazy? How could you possibly have a smoking session in an airplane? It makes no sense.
I'll tell you, I used to fly Air Berlin from Dusseldorf to Palma de Mallorca, right? And it was all Germans. Germans love Mallorca, right? So on Air Berlin, they had smoking on one side of the aisle and non-smoking on the other side of the aisle. What I mean? Like, there's just it made no sense.
That's insane. So what day did you fly out? Like, did you get time to unpack?
We were there for we were there for like 5 days. So if the game was on Saturday or Sunday morning, which I assume it was, we probably flew out. We practiced in Japan on some terrible field, but we were probably there for at least 5 days.
Wow. Did you guys? Was everything so small? Like you guys are big dudes. The locker room?
The elevators. You feel like we had the fridge was on our team. Fridge was probably weighing 360. Like he could fit in the elevator by himself. Like nobody else could get in there with the fridge.
Oh my God,
Ball,
that's nuts.
Was your jacket like blue? I'm looking online.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
It's like a blue satin.
I have it downstairs
jacket.
with all these jackets from whatever. Like it's in there somewhere, I think. Blue and shiny. It might have been a
there's a
starter's-
picture.
It might have been a starter's jacket.
Send it
It-
to
I
Jules.
slacked it to her. It is a starter tag. You're right. Good
Yeah,
call.
starter.
Jules, you get it. Throw it up here so Baldy can see it. See
Brought
if
to you
it's
by
a jacket.
Suntory Beer. They actually make really good whiskeys now, Suntory.
Well, I remember this. I remember that's it. Yeah.
You got that jacket?
93. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I remember this.
You
I
got to
remember-
dig that out.
Yeah. I'll bust it out. So I remember
Dude,
this.
How cool would that be? You can walk. Oh, that would be awesome.
I remember we were leaving the stadium and going to the airport, right? So, everybody's still sweating on the bus. It's so humid over there, right? Especially in July. So everybody's sweating. So we're like, in Tokyo, the traffic never stopped, right? So we're at this traffic stop, and I tell these rookies, hey, they serve these beers, Sapporo beers, like in these, how you would get a Coca-Cola. So I'm like, just go get beers, man. Like I'm giving them like $100, just like all these 20s, whatever the yen was or Japan money. I'm just like, get rid of this money. So we're like drinking these quart-sized Sapporo beers on the bus, and we're just getting blasted. Like that's the only way to like get through this thing, So I'm asking, however many yen I had left, we bought beers like Keith Millard, myself, we're all just pounding.
Are you got to be kidding me? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you just roll around the buses. You just roll around the city, get blacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough trip, man. I don't like. I understand some of these international trips can be a little fun. Like you're going to go play in Japan. I would tell Goodell, like, look, Roger, yeah, this is going to be tough, man. China, Japan, these flights you're going over the international date line. You're going to the next day. Like your body clock is messed up.
How was Brazil? You thought Brazil was decent?
Yeah. Well, Brazil's in the same time zone for the
Yeah.
most part. Yeah. So, they got a game in Rio this year at Maracanã Stadium. Like that's going to be fun. São Paulo was a nightmare. Just a nightmare. They played that game the Eagles played that game against Green Bay. I want to say it was on a Friday night. It was Friday.
Yeah.
It was a Friday. So I was down there doing sideline pregame stuff. So the game, let's just say the game started at 8. So I left at 3:30. I had to be on the field like at 7 to start this thing. Maybe I left at 3. Honest to God, it took 4 hours to go 6 miles.
Oh my God.
I've never seen anything like it was like I was gripping. I was calling the producer. Like it was ridiculous. Like we could not. I had to leave it. Maybe if I left at 1, I could have made it for a 7 o'clock hit. It was rough, man.
Oh
Really
my
rough.
God. You're better off.
I've never seen it. That's the biggest. Now I know Tokyo's 37 million people, but Tokyo is functional. Like everything runs on time. But like Sao Paulo is it's just urban sprawl, man. It's just like none of the streets make any sense.
Wow, that's nuts. You know what was cool? When we were together with me and Spags, you guys were talking about NFL Europe.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, we loved it.
like you guys were both like, yeah, we're alums. Like Spags is proud that he coached in that league.
Yeah. He coached in that league before he came with Andy. He was over there like in Frankfurt, like in 98, I want to say, maybe not 97. He was over there like 1 or 2 years. But that was a boondoggle, man. Everybody had a blast. The players, the coaches, that was just a fun league, man. We were unsupervised and everything was, we were at Fox. And so everything was kind of paid for. We all wanted to go. I remember one time I'm doing a game. I did a game in Barcelona and I had to get to Scotland the next day for a game, right? So I'm doing a game on Saturday night in Barcelona and then leaving early in the morning and flying to Scotland through Frankfurt, right? Everything went through Frankfurt. So I'm on this flight from Barcelona to Frankfurt to,
Glasgow,
right? So in the middle seat in coach is Aikman. Like I'm in first class and I look back and there's Aikman in a middle coach seat, big old head of Aikman, right? Like he went over there to do some games before he got started. I don't know if he might have been still playing then. I forget. But regardless, him and Brad Sham were announcing the game for like I was doing the radio or TV. I forget. I forget what part I was doing, but we were doing it together. But I just remember seeing Aikman in the coach seat.
Oh, what did he say to you? Oh, Baldy, yeah.
Oh no, Troy's like, he's not. he's just all about
He's a
football.
cool guy. I love Troy. Yeah.
Troy's great, man. You're not going to get that guy to complain about too much.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. That league, here's the thing about that league. I never understood it. Why the owners that just were making bank, why they decided for a few $1,000,000 each to abandon it. Like, you already build an infrastructure.
No, anybody who was over there, they can't figure it out either. Because they, originally it was in 6 cities around Europe. So, you get to Barcelona, you get to Amsterdam, you get to Scotland. Like, you really got to see Europe. But then they kind of condensed it and became almost a German league. They were in Hamburg and Berlin, Dusseldorf, Frankfurt. It was kind of like a German league almost. But regardless, like, you can look at Kurt Warner coming out of that league. Like, nobody knew who Kurt Warner was until, he took Barcelona took Amsterdam to the championship. And then Jake Delhomme came the next year. Like Leroy Glover. Like, I could go through the list of all the guys that made Pro Bowls, from that league because they got an opportunity to play. And then there was a lot of great coaches like Spags that were over there. There was a lot of good coaches that were over there.
Yeah. And you wanted to grow that market.
The fans, like the players, got to really feel like they were at a game. Those fans at Frankfurt and Dusseldorf, those stadiums, 50+ thousand people, like they sold out. Like you couldn't get tickets to the games.
Yeah, that's why it makes no sense. Like, I get like it costs you money, but
there's still announcers, producers. Rich Russo is the producer for Tom Brady. He's the director for Tom Brady. Like Russo was over there in that league. There's equipment managers in the league. In fact, I just saw one of my guys. He's the equipment manager at SMU right now, but he was the equipment manager for Barcelona and in Frankfurt. Like, equipment managers learn their craft over there. There's PR directors. The Cowboys have a PR director, like assistant guy that was over there in Scotland. Like, every single facet of an organization got trained over there.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool, that's a cool,
fun.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. All right, we don't have time because I know you got to be out at 10, so we don't have time to do the Baldy defense. We'll have to do that on Tuesday.
We'll do that next week. But let me just tell you, I'm leaving. I'd love to stay, but
yeah.
So my buddy, I play college with this guy named Joby Brandon. He's an agent for players, right? So he represents Von Miller, and he started this company, Vanguard Sports. So almost like in your show that you wrote, right? Listen to this. So now NIL has a 4-day camp down in Aventura, Florida here. They've got NFL players coming to teach skill sets, but top college players that are already been recruited by Joby, and then high school players are coming that are getting NIL money from colleges are in attendance at this thing, at this big sports facility down there. And I'm going down to do some film sessions, some on the field stuff. But this is where it's going. Like, these high school kids are coming to camp and being recruited.
Dude, you got to send me. Send me the link to the website or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Send me that because that's.
Yes, it's right up. It's right up. It's almost like a separate episode, cuz. And what you're doing, can you imagine? Now we're at this camp recruiting these high school players.
No, it's exactly what I'm thinking. That's unbelievable. Dude, it is so crazy. So I do this show on Saturdays with my man Danny D. We do Project NIL on Fox, and that's also a great fodder for Fox. Like, maybe I'll get your guy to come on the episode because it's really good. But the high school kids college looks at the high school kids and goes, if I sign them now and pay them money, then they have to come, then they got to go, because I'm giving them a check. So then you got to come play for me. That's a big deal. Do you got kids? I know a kid that was at the prep that got $150,000 his senior year.
Wow.
From the school.
That's unreal. I'm trying to think if I ever had more than $20 in my pocket during my college life.
Look, imagine now you got high school kids that are doing. And you know what's bizarre about the high school thing is they take courses, they're told to take courses in the summer.
Finance courses.
But high school courses, so they can leave after Christmas break to go to
Right.
college. So they don't
No,
even
that's-
spend their spring semester in high school and graduate.
Yeah. No, that's been going on for a long time. That recruitment of kids coming in at semester break in college from high school.
It's nuts. Like you're not even.
If you're a high school kid, let's just say you're a high school kid right now, right? And you can get some money right now, maybe not 150, but imagine if you're a high school kid, you're not going to become an NFL player. You imagine if you could get money going into college, you start investing that money, you're getting money at college, you're getting an undergraduate degree and maybe a graduate degree, and you're leaving with money in your pocket, real money in your pocket that's been invested for 4 or 5 years.
and
you're 23
no
years
debt.
old.
Right.
You're 23 years old with no debt, and you got a little bit of a nest egg rolling. Like, if the kids were smart, like that's what I would be telling these kids right now. You can come out of this thing so far ahead of the game.
So especially my little one, I'm on his ass all the time. I'm like, listen, you have no idea. You concentrate because he likes to stay baseball. He loves baseball and football, right? But basketball is his favorite because it's fun.
Yeah.
Baseball and football, you got to put a lot of work in, right? I go,
Right.
listen. He's like, yo, Daddy, I made 4 step-back threes. I go, that's nice. You're not going to be a college basketball player. You're going to play college baseball or college football. And here's the deal. Don't get lost, all right? He's like, what high school? I go, you're going to get reclassed. I'm not sure where you're going. You get reclassed. I'm going to give you every opportunity to get money when you're in college.
Yeah.
So that
Smart.
you're set. You have a head start on life.
There's like some of these schools right now are $90,000. Duke is
I know.
$90,000 undergraduate. Like, it's insane what they're asking the parents to foot right now. I don't care what kind of college fund you started. That's ridiculous. And you got 2. Like, it's it's like it's draining these people. But fortunately, my dad told me when I was 10, I ain't paying for your college. You better figure it out yourself. Like, I got the message early on in life.
Wow. Oh, brother, listen, we love you. So text me the info on that.
Yeah, I'll get you the information. I'll put you in touch with Joby. He's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Like,
and let me
he's
know about
expanded
next
his whole
week.
business.
All
Okay,
right.
man.
All right,
I'll see you
brother.
guys.
See you, buddy. Here he is, Baldy. Like, it's nuts. Like, that world
It's
is
bonkers.
It's insane.
Yeah. Well, I don't mess with that.
Well, I mean, I have to.
I know. It's crazy time.
And that's why you think I'm nuts, and all these parents are nuts. But if you got a kid that's got any kind of athleticism that likes sports and play, I mean, you got to give it a shot.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, well, you got to give it a chance. Is my thing. Hey, what's the worst that happens? Like I'm on this reclass kick.
Yes.
With Massimo. I wish I could have did it with Anthony, and I tried, but he was too far along. But I got Massimo in that spot, and I'm like, you are getting reclassed. Because you're already big, you got big hands, you're athletic, you got to get reclassed. You got to. And listen, the worst that happens is that he doesn't get any NIL, and he's home for another year. What do I care? I love him home. I'm in no hurry for him to leave or Anthony to leave.
I don't know, it feels like it'd be devastating for me if I was in 8th grade. Like, you got to redo 8th grade again. I'd be like, what? It would be devastating. I would feel like that. No?
No, I mean, there's no, when we were kids, there was a stigma. It was because you were dumb is why you had to redo a year. That was the stigma, right? People thought you were stupid.
Yeah, I just wanted to get out of school. I wanted to end quick.
Okay. When you're in 8th grade, you're still a baby in 8th grade. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
And here's the thing. You didn't know better. That's why you need parents to guide you. That's your job as the parent to guide them where, okay, it was devastating. Get over it, and you'll thank me when you're cashing big checks.
All right.
Like, I'm the parent. He's the 13-year-old.
Well, so I got something to help you get him there, because DK Metcalf just shared his what he eats a day to keep in shape.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
Hey, real quick, before you give me that,
Yeah.
you look at the chat, Hoflax.
Yeah.
Ask him what that stands for.
All right. What's that stand for, Hoflax?
Because Tooch thinks it's now. Tooch's daughter, Alyssa, played lacrosse at Hofstra.
Oh.
So
You think
Ho Flax is HOFLAX.
maybe
So he was wondering, is that Hofstra lacrosse?
Hofstra? Maybe Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. We're on like a little delay.
I know.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So here goes DK Metcalf. Here's how he keeps in shape. I eat one meal a day. I drink one coffee and eat like 3-4 bags of candy. I'm a gummy type of guy. I'll take you through yesterday. I woke up, I worked out again, came home, showered, I'm hungry. Run to Starbucks, get a quick coffee. That's going to hold me over till 4 or 5 o'clock. This is like noon. Around 4:30, I ordered some candy and a water. So I got the Skittles gummies, and then I got the Lifesaver Creations. They're the same size bag, so I just mixed them in. Get the gummy, get the candy, get the water, eat that. That's going to hold me till like 8 o'clock when I'm having dinner at 8, 9. Then I eat dinner and go to sleep.
That's terrible.
That's insane.
He just eats gummies?
Coffee and candy gets him through till dinner at 8 or 9 o'clock, and he eats dinner and goes to sleep.
And he's a gummy guy.
And he's ripped.
Yeah, Rich Stone ripped. Yeah. But is that jeans?
It's gotta be the
I
cheese.
mean, I'm not giving that to Massimo. My God. All right. Let's take a quick TO. We're going to come back. And Meg, who has done such an incredible job, she'll be at the final.
Oh, nice.
Meg is going to the final. She will not be going to the third place game, which is stupid. And see, Meg is a true sportsman.
Yeah.
So she gets it.
Yeah.
So what Baldy and I were railing about, I'm sure she would appreciate.
Get the bronze medal.
There's no bronze medal.
And so Hoflax says his last name is Hoffman and he played lacrosse.
Okay.
He's had that name since he was in 7th grade.
All right. You figured there's a lax. Like, Tooch was right.
Good work by
Columbo
Tooch.
That there was a lacrosse element to that. Very good. All right. We'll take a quick TO, come back with Meg.
Spring is here, and that also means pest season is right around the corner. Ants, spiders, bees, and other unwanted pests, they become way more active this time of year, making now the perfect time to protect your home. That's why our friends at Evans Pest Control are running a spring sales event for new customers. If you're new to Evans Pest Control, you get 5% off general pest control services when you book your first treatment. All you have to do is use the promo code SPRING5 when you schedule your service. This offer runs through May 31st, and it applies to standard general pest control treatments designed to keep your home protected from seasonal pests. Just mention or enter the code SPRING5 when booking your service to receive 5% off your service. It's a great time to get ahead of the pest prowls before they start. So if you're looking for reliable pest protection this spring, who isn't? Reach out to Evans Pest Control. Schedule your service and use the code SPRING5 to save 5% during their spring sales event. Learn more at evanspestmgmt.com. For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com.
Here she is, the queen, queen of the pitch. That's it. What do you say? Can you believe that we are on the precipice of the championship game, of the World Cup final?
Day 37. It's unbelievable. It's exciting. It's going to be a great matchup, too.
We're here.
I know. It feels like the tournament just started.
I mean, what's it like? And for you, this took years. Like, this wasn't just, hey, we're starting the tournament and we're just doing it. You've been in this thing for years, and now it's about to end.
I know. It's a really bittersweet moment, right?
Yeah.
Like it is that's the best way to describe it. But I will say that I think that the way that Philadelphia has shown out for the last 8 weeks has been so incredibly special. And it's, certainly World Cup, but shout out to Mike Harris and everybody at the Philadelphia Phillies for what they delivered for the All-Star Week festivities. I mean, it's just been this really magical time in the city. I mean, even last night we had 9,000 people out at Lemon Hill for Deadmau5, right? Like the party keeps going. And I think that's been a really fun part of the summer. And I feel like we're all going to feel a little bit of a void when, we get to August and obviously UFC is coming and the International Cycling Classic, but it still feels like we're starting to wind it down. And after so many years of planning, right, it's hard to believe that 2026, this much anticipated, much vaunted, much planned for year, is sort of, they're now the memories.
Well, you and I were going back and forth, and we the primary emotion we had was pride. We had just immense pride to be a Philadelphian. From what you guys did and accomplished through the World Cup and Lemon Hill and everything in the games down at Philadelphia Stadium to the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby and all the festivities around it. You were at the Derby on Monday night. You were beaming at how the city just showed out.
Yeah, the Derby was, it was so fun. Like and there was a level of fun in the All-Star festivities that I went to Atlanta last year and I went to that All-Star, I went to the Derby in Atlanta last year and it wasn't even remotely close from an excitement, from a vibe perspective. I think that everything that makes, Philadelphia great was on display, not just an amazing stadium. It was, the fans and the fans really being who we are. Like, as I joked with you and McClune in the text, like, we were going to root for Schwarber and Harper. It did not matter.
Oh,
so we're riding with them.
Yeah.
But we were also going to boo the kids who didn't catch the fly balls in the outfield, who are there for their like T-Mobile moment, like, and that was more in jest. And I think everybody knew, right? I think for the first time, the nuance, right, of Philadelphia fandom was really appreciated. And I think that a lot of the outside Philadelphia MLB players articulated that so incredibly well by being here for those 2 days.
This is truth.
Right?
You're so right about that. Everybody loved it. They fell in love. I mean, Jordan Walker's dad became this figure.
Totally.
They're all of a sudden, it reminded me like of the World Cup, like Scotland and Boston, right? But like here's Jordan Walker and the father, and they were chanting Jordan Walker, his dad.
Yeah.
Like, it was awesome, man. Like, these connections with people, just fabulous.
I mean, and then like, we saw there was just so many great things that happened and, activities. And we had talked about, just how much has been put into planning these events and the accoutrements that go with it that make it feel different than anything else. And, when you have Monet Davis teaching Betsy Ross how to do the scuba on the red carpet in front of Independence Hall, like these are things that you don't like dream up. They just sort of happen. Right.
Yes.
And that's the part that I think you have a lot of fun with. And I think that the red carpet moment with the players coming out, like now the forethought of that is spectacular. Right. And I think, I wrote Mike Harris an email, and the one thing I said to him, and I would say this to anyone, is that I think that the Phillies, the organization showed it was world class. The baseball stadium showed it was world class. The city showed it was world class, and they did David Montgomery very proud.
Yeah, spot on. Philly, it's interesting. The Phillies have always been good with the stuff around the sport, right? Like, they're always good with ceremonies and tributes. The Phillies are better than the Eagles with that. Like, they're really A-list when it comes to that kind of moment. And they were great, man. They just showed up.
It was great. I mean, the stadium was spectacular, but everything that was done around both the derby and the game itself, while the game wasn't, fantastic, the ceremony around it, the spectacle. I mean, no one is going to remember that game for anything except the Sandlot moment.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like that's it. It's going to be, like you can't, like there's just, you get chills when you have grown men who are professional baseball players who are recapturing the wonder of their own childhoods, like in that moment. Like how cool is that? And for those kids riding those bikes out there, like let's talk about lifetime memories.
So I'm laughing because I get a text message from somebody here that says he was railing. What's up? I go, what are you talking about? These kids with the bikes. What's this about?
Sandlot, VG, come on, man. Nah. How can you not be romantic about baseball?
I don't need that during my game. The narration, the video was great. It was a little too corny with the kids riding the bikes on the field. No.
I think I think that is the only thing that people are going to remember from the actual game.
The nightmare for me. I'll remember it.
Well, that's fine. That'll wake you up. If that's what's waking you up in the middle of the night, like, in a cold sweat.
Tearing up the outfield with their bike tires. Come on. Player's going to get hurt.
I didn't even understand at the point. I go, what were you complaining about? The next day, I studied on this. I go, what were you complaining about? The kids riding. He's like, the Sandlot. I go, you complaining about that? Like, I thought that was cool. I don't know. It was funny.
There was not very much to complain about, I would say, in the overall. So, and I think, as we've looked at these, in these presentations, right, we just talked a lot about what happened to the Phillies because, it's up close, personal, it really connects it. I mean, I think what, the pre-match ceremonies that we've seen, throughout the FIFA tournament have been equally, grand, right? And I think there is something that reminds people that in these like big sporting moments, like you do want that grandeur. You do want that a little bit over the top. I totally agree with you guys on the bronze medal match. I do.
I didn't know because
need.
I was about to say you're going to be mad with me. He likes the third medal. I
don't mind that they do it. I'm just saying, like, let me put it this way: it's hard to get up for that. For that kind of match. Look, I think if you said to me, like, what's the third place team getting? Well, both of them are getting a free trip to Miami. Like when their World Cup journey ends, they go to South Beach, right? Like, because that's where the match is. But I don't know that it feels a little odd because it's you are knocked out of the tournament, right? Like what does it really bring to it?
It brings nothing. It's stupid. Like, I gotta be honest with you. I got a buddy, Nicky, Dominic, whose family is from Italy, grew up, he's a huge soccer guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, easy on the third place game, cuz and I'm like, no, it's dumb. It does nothing. Like, why? Like, this is where, God bless that sport. It was a great time. You killed it. But America does sports correctly. All right? The rest of the world needs to take a page from us. We know sports. They know lifestyle. They know food. I give it all up to them. But when it comes to sports, the one thing about this tournament, it needs to be Americanized.
Yeah, it's win or go home. And I think that the challenge is that, look, if this is the Olympics, you're absolutely playing a bronze medal match because the tradition and the history of the Olympics is that there is a first, a second, and a third. There is a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Like if that had been the long time tradition of this, then you know what I mean? It's just not the same. In a tournament like this, it doesn't feel the same, where it feels that way in the Olympics, right? Where you're going to watch because you can still medal, and that means something. I just don't know how much the third place.
Well, but think about like I wouldn't watch an Olympic third place medal match, like I wouldn't. But like the reason why when you have individual competition, first, second, third makes sense. You're not doing a whole event for the losers. Like, this isn't a loser event. Like, you're doing a whole game between losers. Like, the teams that lost. Like, what's the purpose? Like, that bugs me.
I hear you. And you are not alone in that feeling.
Yeah.
And look, I've got to imagine that it doesn't feel great for Kylian Mbappe and Harry Kane to have to go out there to play this match after they've just spent the last 2 days, having to deal with the fallout of their losses to,
I know, if I was in English, if I was Sammy, I would be upset. Like, first of all, the coach messed up royally. Talk about, it's an old adage, Meg, and you are a football person to the nth degree. You prevent yourself from winning when you go lock up, prevent defense, or prevent a goal. Like,
That's
they
right.
turtled up after they scored 1 goal. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was a mistake, especially because if there's any lesson to take out of watching Argentina in this entire tournament, it's that they cannot be killed.
Right.
Right? Like, they are the
part
team
VG. Yeah, vampire.
Right, they're in the coffin and they sit back up. Like, you think you're at the funeral and they are like, nope, they're back.
That's right.
And
Some
so
of us
I
are
was very
interested
surprised.
in the Golden Boot competition, so this third place game helps a lot of us.
Well, that's fair from a betting standpoint,
Yes.
of course, VG. I understand.
That
But I
shouldn't count.
We got Mbappe
I don't
could get a
think-
couple goals here. And
No, that
I
did
found
not
these
count.
golden.
First of all,
Yeah.
You can't.
you can't play the loser game and pad your stats.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Go
that's-
Mbappe.
That's bogus. That I would be pissed. If I had Messi, I would be pissed.
Hey, Messi's going against Spain. They don't give him any goals. Too bad if you bet him. Mbappe's going to fill up a
That's
hat
dumb. That's stupid. Stupid. Hate it, Meg. Hate it. And one little thing I just got to bring up before we talk about the final. The clock. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you guys doing, man? Like, the clock is like that game. Argentina, England. It kept going and going. Like, when is it going to be over? Like, oh my God. They scored overtime and extra time, and everybody's freaking out. You waste another 10 minutes or whatever you're doing. It's as an American, it just drives me insane. That you
I know.
It's like, I'll give it another 30 seconds. Maybe another minute. The ambiguity of it is insane to me.
That's really hard. It's one of the hardest parts for me in watching it because you really don't have a good sense. Like, it's sort of a ballpark, right? Like, we think it's about +7, maybe +8, maybe +6. Like, and nobody's quite sure. Even the players are not quite sure. I think that's probably what leads to some of the frustration at the end too. There's just that sense of like, the whistle blows and it's like, this is over, but you don't have that sense of like, are you pressing? Is it in like, when's that happen? I can appreciate that fully.
It's crazy. Like, all of a sudden, the game's over. Like, it's just weird.
over.
Like, give me the clock just so I can see it.
You
seconds.
need the countdown. Yeah, you need the countdown.
Yeah, it's insane. Anyway, we do have a great final. You mentioned it. The Vampires of Argentina and Messi against mighty Spain, mighty Spain, who has been on lockdown throughout this whole tournament.
Yeah, this is a straight up control versus chaos matchup, right? Like, Spain has been in control, like, of every match that they've played. There is an organization, there's a depth, the way that they attacked France, right, and what their midfield did, right, was incredible. Ruiz and Rodri, like, they controlled that. That was a total control game. And then they scored. Argentina feels chaotic, like, at all times. Like, and I went out. I was in Kansas City for the quarterfinal against Switzerland, and Switzerland absolutely should have won that match. Absolutely should have won that match. But it's just, there's this flurry, there's the chaos, and then all of a sudden it's like they scored 2 goals in 6 minutes. And
insane.
It's insane. And I don't think that I appreciated. I will say this: Messi is just. There is no debate. I think the debate has ended. I mean, everyone's like, oh, he didn't score. The assist that he had was unbelievable.
It was incredible. He's
it was
money.
incredible.
He's great. Like, it's unbelievable. Like how he's money.
It's like he
needed
never
him.
misses. Yeah.
He really is the GOAT, man. There's no one close. And he's 42, whatever old
39.
39.
Yeah, 39.
Doing that.
And I think what's so fascinating about watching Messi in all of this, right? Like, and I think the difference really comes out in like when the Norway match against England, right? Like Argentina's never like, they know he's the guy. It doesn't matter who is on, like they look to him to, like, if they're going to make a run, they're looking to him. He's setting it up. He's the person that's like helping them get through. I mean, there's been, amazing goals from other people, but it's always Messi's in the mix, whether it's his assist, whether it's tracking down the ball, getting it over to the person that's open. And when I think about that, where if I'm Norway, and what will haunt me in the rest of my life is that guy coming down and seeing Holland wide open and not passing him the ball.
I know. That's crazy.
That would never happen. That would never happen with Argentina.
No.
Is
that why you like Argentina in the game?
I actually think Spain is going to win. I just think Spain is just disciplined enough. I think that they will not make the mistake that England made in terms of going prevent. I think their depth is there. I think that Spain will, I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be maybe 2-1. But I think it's going to be Spain in the end. And I think what's going to be interesting is looking at this. And I think U.S. Soccer has a great opportunity to look at what Spain has done, because they will have won the Women's World Cup and the Men's World Cup in the last cycles, right? And so for them to build their women's program to be a World Cup champion when the U.S. dominated for so long, and now you see what they've built, and then their men's program that is, has always been exceptional, but has really bounced back. I mean, European champs. I think that it's a model that'll be looked at. It's pretty incredible.
It really is. I mean, it really is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
How at this point, when you're in your own zone defending, do you let Messi even touch the ball? I don't understand this as a basketball player.
I don't know.
Why is there someone not in his shorts the entire time in your own zone?
I know.
One
guy. It's like
he's got at least 4 feet, 5 feet to even make a move
still, I know.
Before they even try and double him. Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. But at the same time, if you go back to the first goal that was scored by Poro, right? When he, like that one goal that he just from way outside, right? The first goal, you think about that, like Messi, they were trying to cover him like that, right? Like there were like 3 people around him and they sort of were like, we dare you.
Well, that's like basketball, because the guy who should have been covering him came down to double and no one rotated to get that guy.
Right.
They need
and it wasn't, I'm sorry, and it wasn't Poro.
Basketball coaches on this teams.
But yeah, it was Lautaro. Sorry, not Poro. It was Lautaro. Poro had the first goal for Spain. But like that's that's where I think you have like the danger, right? It's just their depth.
Yeah.
There's not anybody that.
Although I gotta tell you, I don't understand the way they use Jamal. I think he's the best player on the field by far.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He doesn't take penalty kicks. I don't get it.
It's interesting. I don't know if there's a youth element to this. I mean, you would think that they would lean into like that. The younger, the better. But it may be that. Look, it might just be the depth.
Yeah.
Right. Like you've got 5 to 7 guys who are between the ages of 20, 23, and 27, and they all have a World Cup under their belt. Right?
Yeah.
It's just it might just be pressure. It's just meeting the moment. They're talking a little bit about him feeling a little bit fatigued too. He's never played in this type of tournament, right? So I think it might be just the coaching, knowing their players and being like, look, everybody's you are going to star in the next one,
right?
If we're fighting for the repeat, it's going to be because you're the global superstar.
Yeah,
he's still emerging.
Yeah. No, I get it. I love that kid. I just think that kid.
Yeah,
he's a baller, man.
He's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome.
So creative.
He's great to watch.
Yep. Yeah, I'm so great. I think Spain wins. I think they're just, and you're right. Like their bench is like they just throw. Their bench could start for any other country, basically.
Yeah, and I think that's totally for me. Like that's where I give it. Now again, look, Messi magic. That's the only thing. Like right there is something that you can't account for.
Yeah.
But if you look at it on paper and you look at both of their tournaments, Spain has played, I think, harder,
Yeah.
a more difficult road. I think that they've, proven themselves. I mean, I think they've only allowed, I think 2 goals or 1 goal in the tournament thus far, like in the whole run. That's an incredible, like their goalkeeper is getting like 0 chatter. And it's like, dude, let 1 goal in.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
Right?
I mean, it's unbelievable, man. But the Magic, as much as like you said it, he's setting up for him to be God. So
it is. And if they win, if Argentina wins, like there is no, like, I think the conversation's over, but from my perspective, but I think that if they win back to back, I just don't think there's going to be any conversation. It will be about who will be as great as Messi, because I think he will have surpassed all Maradona, Pele. It's just not going to be a conversation.
Yeah. Do you so when do you go up there?
Sunday morning, I'm day tripping.
Oh,
Going, yeah, Amtrak to NJ Transit. I'll let everybody know how that goes. Not quite as easy as the Broad Street line, but we'll get there.
Oh, that's great. That's gonna be great. That's to be what a bucket list item for you to be at a World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been the ride of a lifetime, and I'm super grateful for the opportunity and to get the chance to do this has been a real blessing.
Well, you slayed it. You absolutely
Thank
slayed
you.
it. You're amazing. We'll talk to you next week to recap it, and then listen, you'll be on Eagles duty. All right.
Oh yes, I know.
Duty.
We still haven't gone through. Well, first off, we're on LeBron watch, right? I thought there was definitely like a 10% chance that the Philly fanatic was going to like take off his head and it was going to be LeBron, and like that's how they were announcing it.
I
like,
thought the same thing. I thought they would do something. I was
like
like,
nuts.
The whole world's there. You might as well do it there. So, but.
Yeah, maybe he was going to like come in like as one of the guys on with the flags, right? Like anyway. So you're on LeBron watch. You got Flyers. We still got to go through Eagles season. There's lots there, and Phillies back now. We're in the second half.
Red October around the corner.
Trade deadline up first.
Yeah.
Gonna need some pitching.
Yeah, well, you saw that. You saw what happened in the your high price setup man, who has been a disaster all year, now is hurt and done.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave Dombrowski's got some work ahead.
Yep. We love you.
All right, guys.
You killed it.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Enjoy it and bask in
Thanks.
it. You're the greatest.
Thanks. I'll talk to you guys next week. See ya.
There she is, Meg Kane, the queen of the pitch.
Here's something just wild. Super Bowl, 128 million viewers. They say third place game averages between 160 and 250 million viewers.
That's stupid. The whole thing's stupid. I freaking hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about it. My boy Acuvin, he says, NFL right now going, third place game.
Yes.
Money signs.
Yes. Right before the week between the Super Bowl and the championship game.
God forbid.
Yes.
You can't play a game that doesn't mean anything. You can't play a game. It holds no meaning. Third place has no meaning. There's no meaning to it.
It'll dictate the draft position.
No meaning. There's no meaning to it. Now, Hoflax is correct. Would I watch? Yeah, I guess I would watch. Yeah. That week, the empty week
It'll take place in the Pro Bowl. Yes.
Right. The empty week prior to the Super Bowl
is
setup. Empty.
Yes.
Right? And you're missing football.
Yes.
So would I watch it? I would. It's just antithetical to everything I believe in.
I love it.
Why do you love it?
We'll call it the Marv Levy Bowl after a coach who never won the big game.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Terrible.
The Dan Reeves Bowl.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. And players can't play. That's why the Pro Bowl was a disaster. Because there's nothing you can't play football. That's why preseason sucks. The only time you get guys that try are guys that are trying to make a team. right? Like they're trying, like you're part of it. Football needs to be played with meaning.
It is meaning. Third place.
Jules, we've reached that point in the show. I was Team VG all the time, all show.
I know.
After his encounter with the New York Shrew,
Oh, man.
right? All that stuff.
Don't pee on my
But
track.
now he's going to his typical third place is good.
I didn't say it's good, but
Medals.
it means something.
Everybody gets a medal. Let's play it.
Everybody.
Let's get it.
Not fourth place, not fifth
Let's
place,
get a
not
25th
sixth
place. I know. I can't wait. We're going to make the 25th place game.
Nope.
That's what
Nope.
you're saying.
Not saying that.
One game matters. Win. Everybody else, you lose. That's what it is. Let's take a quick TO and talk about our friends. Let's talk about, the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. The stage is now set. The World Soccer Final on Sunday afternoon. Spain, Argentina. You can bet all the final match with everything you want. Live betting on the World Championship is better on the Bet Parks online sportsbook and casino app. Bet on your favorite players. Who you got scoring? Messi?
Well, I'm looking right now. Mbappe's minus 134 to win the Golden Boot. Messi's plus 110.
Wow. Right now, new customers got the $5 casino bonus back, plus 500 bonus spins on the new soccer-themed slot game. Go, go, go. Collect them. Get on betparks.com is all the details. And if you could have some fun from the beach, you play blackjack, roulette, all your favorite games. Check it out. Terms, conditions at betparks.com. Going to be 21 PA, New Jersey, Maryland, Michigan. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app.
Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service you know from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. Then the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services, they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project.
Charlie O'Connor, hockey whiz, best in the biz. Everyone agrees. It's Charlie. It's Charlie.
Oh, there he is. What do you say there, Charlie? Charlie O on the Xfinity mobile calling line.
How's it going, guys?
What's up?
You have some good wedding conversations today?
Yeah, we're just looking at bands.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
Now you
Yep.
do the band and the DJ?
I think it'll be a little bit of maybe a little bit of a hybrid, but definitely leaning more towards the band.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yo, have you ever seen York Street Hustle?
I have not.
Phenomenal band. I would check them out. They are a good party band.
Okay, noted.
Well, there you listen, you know his music background, so
They're really fun.
you should take him serious. Listen, the schedule's out. I want to talk some schedule with you. Because
Okay.
I'm excited for the schedule.
Okay.
All right. We lead off, like this is gonna be awesome, man. We lead off with the with Pittsburgh. The day after the season opens, we get the next game. And then shortly thereafter, on the 24th, a couple weeks later, we get the Ducks in Philadelphia. That's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I think the Ducks game's a Saturday afternoon game, right? So that'll be even better. Saturday afternoon games are always fun.
1 o'clock
Yeah.
on
yeah.
a Saturday. Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm gonna have to keep my binoculars handy to see if up in the GM's box if Pat Verbeek tries to beat up Danny Briere after after the old offer sheet shenanigans that happened a couple weeks ago.
That's going to be awesome, dude. That's going to be incredible. So I want to kind of analyze the schedule and see what you think. What stands out to you? I'm like, I love schedules. I go and I look at it and I start to analyze it and kind of like looking for your West Coast trips. I'm sure for you, you're trying to come up with your schedule.
Yeah. I'll be totally honest with you, Anthony. I really haven't dived into the schedule too much. I was working on my breakdown of the Trevor Zegras contract late last night and publishing my article on that. So I was actually planning to dive into the schedule more today. So I don't. What's jumped out at you? Let me pull it up.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, see, I love this stuff. Like right off the bat, I always look for all the rivalry stuff, right? So that's kind of where I'm at, and then I go right to the. Then I go right to the West Coast stuff. So, usually the holidays, so your December trip, it starts the 27th, Chicago. Then you're in Seattle, San Jose on New Year's Day, Anaheim on January 3rd, and the Kings on the 4th. Will you make that trip?
Maybe. I guess we'll see. I mean, I like to be in Philly on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I just find it fun. But also there are worse places to be than the West Coast. So that is definitely a maybe, and it's a fun trip. I mean, there's going to be starting out in Chicago. Chicago's a great city to visit, definitely, and then obviously the West Coast in January when it's the dead of winter. Certainly no complaints there. Going through, I mean, some of the trips that I like the March trip, Colorado, Vegas, Utah. That'll probably be one I try to target.
That's a great trip. They're all great, and the way it's scheduled, that's a good trip to go on because it's every other day. Cities are close, easy to get to.
Exactly.
And
There'll be some,
it's great hockey.
practices.
You got Lynch and you got Vegas, and Utah's fun to watch. That's
they're up and coming. Yeah, Utah's up and coming, so they're not a pushover by any means. Obviously, Colorado and Vegas are like legitimate cup contenders, and hey, maybe by March Utah will be looked at as a cup contender as well. So those are fun cities. I like to go on that trip. But there's actually a decent amount of trips at the end of the year, and given where the Flyers stand, I mean, there's that late trip when they hit Tampa and Florida. I mean, at the end of the year, like. In past seasons, more recently, I have avoided going on late season trips because usually by then the Flyers are well out of playoff contention and those games don't matter anyway. This year, though, I mean, those late season trips, those could be very important for playoff positioning. So those might be trips that I more prioritize,
Well, it's the truth. So I always look at the end of the season too, like, hey, because you're jockeying possibly for, with playoff seed, the whole thing. So you said it. Jersey, Tampa, Florida, 3 road games. Then on March 30th, you got the Penguins. You got Washington the 1st, then at Pittsburgh, at Carolina, at Columbus, home again, Washington. So kind of favorable. I don't think Washington's going to be that good. So you're going to have 2 Washington home games right there and one to end the season.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're looking at it. You've got 6 straight division games to end the season, and I don't know if I agree with you though on the Capitals.
You like the Caps?
They weren't that great last year. That's true, but they made a lot of moves this summer. I mean, they got Alex Tuch, who is maybe the best free agent available after all everybody else signed. They traded for Jordan Kyrou. So they made some ads, and they're a team that I could easily see the Flyers battling with for for one of those last spots in the Metro. But yeah, Pittsburgh,
Ovechkin
Washington,
is
Pittsburgh.
coming. To your point, Ovechkin's coming back for one more.
Yeah, he's not retiring. But yeah, Pittsburgh, Washington, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Columbus, Washington, all Metro teams. I mean, if the Flyers are in the thick of a playoff race, those could be really big games. And then obviously in the lead into that, you've got Tampa and the Panthers, and those are both teams that have designs on winning a cup. So there could be some real high leverage games to end the year, to be sure.
All right, so let's talk about this. The Zegras contract. How do you see it? 50,000 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they got it done. Definitely glad that they didn't have to go to arbitration because, I put this in my article that, Trevor Zegras is a guy who lives off of talent, but he also rides off vibes. And the vibes at the end of his tenure in Anaheim got real bad, and that got started because of a contract dispute. So I'm glad the Flyers didn't go into arbitration. Arbitration is a noted vibe killer. You basically have the front office goes into that courtroom and explains to the judge all the reasons why their player sucks. So that's something that I didn't want to see injected into that relationship. I'm glad they resolved it. I would have liked it if they maybe went a little longer with Zegras. But I think it's going to be a good contract for as long as it lasts. I worry a little bit about what happens, if Zegras is legitimately good, like if the guy we saw last year is who he is for the next 4 years, he's going to be 29 years old. He's going to be up for a new contract, and understandably, he's going to be looking for, a long-term deal that'll take him until he's probably well past his prime. That worries me a bit, but in the here and now, it's a good deal. $9 million seems like a lot. 9.125 is the exact cap number. It seems like a lot, but with the way the cap's going up, I mean, that is not nearly as much as it was 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. And as the years pass, it's only going to look more and more favorable. So I think it's a perfectly reasonable cap hit for a first-line player, which I believe Trevor Zegras is.
So how do you, as a Flyer fan, how do you pick up the pieces after the whole Leo situation and the fact that Anaheim matches and, even though, everybody kind of, I think, had a pretty smart view of it. Like, hey, likely they match, but, there was, anytime you have hope and it doesn't come to fruition, there's always a little bit of a hangover. So you're a Flyer fan. What's the best way to attack this, after the disappointment?
Well, I guess it depends on what angle you want to take. I mean, if you want to come at it from a, pessimist standpoint, there's like legitimate reason to worry of like, okay, well, they took this big swing. It didn't work out. How are they actually going to get a player like that? And that's fair. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to get a player, as we saw with the Leo Carlsson thing, as we saw this entire offseason. I mean, they were hoping for more guys in free agency to be available. All those guys re-signed. Like, it's going to be tough. But if you're looking at it from the optimist side, number one, it should give you some consolation that, and I made this point on a number of hits that I've done. Number one, it should give you consolation that clearly there's heavy will on the part of the Flyers to solve this problem. Like, they are taking this problem very seriously. They threw $18 million a year out of Leo Carlsson. They've clearly identified this as a need, and they're going to try to address it. Number two, Danny Briere showed he's willing to trade first-round picks to get that guy because he was willing to give up 4 to get Leo Carlsson. And then number three, for a fact now that Comcast is willing to sign the big check, with all those bonuses, max out on those things, so they have financial might behind them, and B, that type of financial might can sway a player. Because, look, they didn't get Leo Carlsson, but they still had to convince Leo Carlsson to sign the offer sheet. And there's been a lot of consternation among Flyers fans of like, are the Flyers a destination? Is Philadelphia still a destination in hockey? And it's reasonable because, destinations like Tampa, like Florida, like Vegas, like Dallas, they are currently more attractive to players because they are both, intriguing destinations and really good teams with good tax situations. That's fair. But what this offer sheet showed is that the Flyers can overcome that, at least to a degree, with cold hard cash. So that should give you a little bit more optimism that the next time they take a run at one of these guys, a serious run at one of these guys, it's not guaranteed to succeed, but they got a lot of weapons in their arsenal. I guess I'll put it that way.
Oh, well. Hey, you made a good point in your article. You had two concerns, like when you're talking about the Zegras contract, you were saying like he made strides playing both ways. If that doesn't continue, it could be a bad contract. But if he plays the way you think he is, it's a good contract. But the point you made up, when this contract runs out, he's a free agent that's older, a little older. You might not want to see him walk. You would have liked to have seen it maybe a couple years longer in length, maybe to protect you from that.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I would have been happier if the contract ended when he was 31, 32. because my thing is like, generally speaking, in hockey, like the prime of a player, particularly a skater, it usually starts around like 22, 23, and it lasts until around 29, 30. Now, the real prime, I guess you could say, is probably like 24 to 26. But during that run from like 22 to 30, guys are generally going to be at their best. So I would have liked the contract to maybe last a little bit past that, so that when it expires, it's a little bit more of a straightforward decision. You're already seeing the guy decline a little bit, and it's a little bit easier to just wave goodbye to him, or a little bit easier to maybe convince him to take a shorter term deal, rather than at 29, the guy's still in the heart of his prime, so he's still playing his best hockey, and you're thinking to yourself, well, he's taking 21 minutes a night. We can't afford to lose him. And the only way to keep him is to sign him to a 6-7 year deal that by year 4, year 5, suddenly is an albatross because he's not very good anymore. I just don't love the timing. And I know in talking with Danny Briere that he doesn't love the timing of deals expiring at age 29, which tells me that Zegras' camp was probably asking for a lot to get, a much higher cap hit to get it, to be a 5, 6, 7 year, even 8 year deal. And the only way Danny was willing to pay is if he was getting him on a cap that he was happy with, which probably was only going to work for Danny, I guess, at whatever number he picked at 4 years. And that's why they went with the 4-year term, I'm guessing.
This is the big takeaway brought to us by our friends at Xfinity with our man, Charlie O, as we're kind of picking up the pieces of the Leo thing and kind of gathering. The schedule comes out and get excited. Like,
there's one thing in the schedule is a little... when you look at the back-to-backs and all that stuff, and you dig into it, if you play a team on the second end of back-to-backs, your win percentage is like 60%. Well, a team like Toronto, Winnipeg, they have that situation 5 times where they play a team on the second of back-to-back. Montreal's doing it 19 times. Seems like a little bit of a slanted board in Montreal's favor. 19 times?
Wow. How many Flyers at?
Flyers are middle of the pack with 12. Yeah. But 5 to 19 is a pretty drastic difference.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the Flyers in past years have gotten really screwed over by the schedule. It looks like this year, because I did pay attention to that yesterday, because that actually that's a legitimate factor in terms of thinking about how the season is going to go. It seems like this year they're kind of middle of the pack in everything. So it's not like the schedule is significantly favorable to them, but it also doesn't seem like it's going to hurt them either. They're kind of, it's kind of a wash, which honestly for the Flyers, that's about as good as it's going to get, because the thing with the Flyers and schedules is sometimes they do get screwed over by the back-to-backs, but you have to keep in your back pocket that the Flyers have a natural benefit because they are in a corridor where there are a lot of teams. So they have significantly less overall travel than other teams do, just because it's real easy for them to get to Newark. It's real easy for them to get to New York. It's easier for them to get to DC. It's even not that hard for them to get to Pittsburgh. Whereas if you're the Colorado Avalanche or the Utah Mammoth, everywhere you go involves multiple hour-long flights, and most places involve 4, 5, 6 hour flights. So the Flyers have that benefit. I've actually heard players say that that's been a selling point, to come east to play for an East Coast team, because if you don't particularly like being in the air and spending a ton of time traveling while you're a player, you'd rather be on the East Coast because it's just less travel demands.
Yeah, and listen, without the Olympic break, it's so much better. I mean, look at this schedule, and even though it's for the added games, you see it, it breathes. The thing that stands out is it breathes after, and you know better than anybody because you covered it last year.
Yeah, it was exhausting. And the schedule, it does look like there's an all-star break, so that'll be about 10 days for the Flyers. But for the most part, this is going to be a much more relaxed schedule. There's going to be busy stretches. There's always busy stretches. But I'm not expecting, I think that there were parts of the season, not just for the Flyers, but for every NHL team, where these teams were just exhausted. They were running on fumes because they were playing so many games in such a short period of time. And in fairness, this is what the players wanted. They wanted to go to the Olympics. So, I'm not crying for them, but I do think that at times during the season, it negatively impacted the product on the ice. I think that'll be a significantly lesser problem this year, which is nice.
Did you see the video of Michkov working out? Like
I did.
yeah.
I did. He's looking good. He's looking good. He was skating with Slava Kuznetsov, who is like the Flyers skating coach / interpreter for Mishkov. Slava was over there in a I think early July, late June, and now Mishkov's working with one of the big trainers in Russia who trains a lot of NHL players. So obviously we don't know. We're not going to know until he gets here. But it certainly looks like Mishkov is preparing well for this season, and that's exciting, man. Because even if he just gets back to the scoring rates that he was on in his rookie year, but like I think there's so much more there. And if he can get just a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger, being a little bit more effective along the boards, particularly on breakouts, things like that, like that's exciting because I still think there's a really, really good player in there. Last year did not deter me. It did not make me think like, oh, he's going to be a bust. Like I still think Matvei Mishkov can be a high scoring star level NHL player. I just think he needs to improve a bit physically, and hopefully he's making real strides this summer.
I'm with you, man. I would love to see him be on the second line and be on PP1.
I'd love to see him get to the point where they have to play him on the first line. It's just, the thing with Mishkov is he's not a great defensive player. And I'm not like, you can justify playing not great defensive players on your first line, but they have to outscore their problems. Last year, Mishkov was not. Yeah, last year, Mishkov was not outscoring his problems. I think he can get to the point where, like, I don't think he's ever going to be a great defensive player, but he can get to the point where it's like, well, I don't care that he's not great defensively because if he's popping in 90 every year, who cares? If he gets to that point, he's easily a first-line player on this team. And, hey, if you dream with me a little bit, maybe he can be that next year. Who knows?
I agree. Listen, I'm with you. I was hoping baby steps. That's why I kind of said as long as he's on the second line and I agree. On PP1.
Yeah. You want to see him make progress, but I also would love to see him take a big leap too. That would be a lot more fun.
I agree, buddy. I'm with you. I mean, I think they're going to be a fascinating watch, and they're an interesting watch. I know it's a bummer without Leo, but like to me, I can't wait for the season. I think they're going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think people it's understandable that people are bummed that they didn't get Carlson, and it's understandable that people are bummed that the Flyers didn't make the big move this summer, that they're sitting on all this cap space that they didn't use. That is totally fair. But I do believe that this team has the pieces to not just make the playoffs again, but potentially to be better. I mean, they're going to get a full year of Porter Martone, knock on wood. They're going to get a full year of Tyson Forrester, knock on wood. Hopefully Mishkov takes a step. They got a lot of young guys, Barkey, Bump, even guys like Jamie Drysdale, I think have the potential to take a step. Their goaltending should be better given the fact that Joseph Wall should be a dramatic upgrade over Sam Harrison. Like, they did get better. And add in the expected to further development of young players, I think they should be a better team. It's just they didn't take the big jump on paper that we were hoping they would take if they were able to go out there and get a big name player.
What's the matter? Why are you giggling? Chat?
You're breaking Julia. She's over there. Every time you say PP1, she looks at me and starts laughing. She's like crying and laughing over it.
Why'd you out, Julie? Why you be childish? It's on you.
It's not me.
You're
She's
a childish guy, man.
I was thinking it. Am I being immature? But then I saw Julia. I was like, nope. This sounds funny. This sounds funny. I hope he is on PP1.
Jules, I love you, but VG.
Well, get it together, Julia.
VG's the worst. I'm sorry, Charlie. This is, it's unprofessional. He's unprofessional.
It's unprofessional. Power play one for those not paying attention. Those who may not know.
Shut up. Anyway, child, I appreciate your time and your professionalism as always. Good luck with the wedding details.
Yes,
we're rooting for you, buddy.
It's stressful. Good luck with all that.
Well, thank you guys. Well, we're good. We're about a year out. We're good. We're just trying to make sure we
you're
get everything
putting in a
done.
lot of work for a year out.
You got to. These people book up and stuff, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything was going on. Time did everything.
Charlie, if you need help,
I go, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Like we're
Oh, I'm glad you're being actively involved in this, Charlie.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to be. I
Yes.
want to be. I want to be. You know, I don't want to.
If you need help,
I
I
don't
put
wanna
on shows in town and events. I can help you with
Okay.
DJs and bands and stuff. If you need
All
any
right.
help, let me know.
Well, VG, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't want her to have to do everything, you know, but I appreciate that, VG. I do.
I got the DJ because I knew somebody.
Luch?
Oh, you knew somebody, Anthony? I'm shocked.
I love you, buddy. You're
If
the
you
best.
watch Love Philly, there's that DJ we see licking another man's belly button. I can get you that DJ from the tailgate party. He's
I
readily
might skip
available.
that one. Might skip that one.
Yeah, skip that, buddy. Oh, listen, anything advice that VG gives you, run. All right?
Okay.
Just go the other way.
Sounds good.
There you go. Thanks, buddy. You're the best.
All
Charlie
right, bye, guys.
on the Xfinity mobile calling line. Like,
Joe 76. That's what my wife calls me.
you done?
I don't know. It's a chat though.
Take a break.
Oh man.
It's your turn
Yeah, it's my turn.
to do something, to actually do something
Let's get
that
serious.
actually works
Let's get
in a
serious here.
show.
Mhm. Hey, thanks for being part of the PHLY community. We're always looking for ways to improve our shows and better understand how you listen and what you value most. That's why we launched a new quick survey. Your feedback helps shape us, the content you love, and help us make it even better. It only takes a few minutes, but it makes a big impact. So take a moment, head over to allphly.com/poll, POLL, and let your voice be heard. And responded, you got a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card, $100, a couple minutes. So we appreciate you. We want to thank you for being part of PHLY. We want your feedback to help keep improving our shows. It's a quick survey, just a few minutes, and your input helps shape the future content. Respond is like I said. You respond to it, fill out the poll, got a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So head over, allphly.com/POLL poll, and let your voice be heard.
You know it's officially summer when Hoagie Fest comes back to Wawa. I got to ask you, what's your Wawa order? Mine, I'm going classic Italian. I love my Wawa hoagies. Hoagie Fest is back this year, bringing even more value to the table. Right now, you get a shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, plus a bag of Hers chips and a small fountain drink for $6. You're extra hungry? It's only $8 for a classic meal. Whether you're grabbing lunch between meetings, fueling up before a game, or making a quick stop on a summer road trip, it's an easy, delicious meal at a great price. I love it. We stop on the way to baseball. Hoagie Fest, fuel up after, between games. Big flavor, great value, same Hoagie Fest energy we all know and love. But it's only here for a limited time, so get it while you can. Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. Gotta have Wawa. There he is. Now, Sam from England, my man. Now, Sam's the true sportsman.
Mm-hmm.
Sam says, barring relegation, you're correct. USA does sport right. And he's right. Like, relegation is a very interesting concept. Now, you can have that in a because you have multiple leagues in one sport.
Right.
So I would love to see relegation in, say, college football. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I would agree with
He
that.
also says,
College football.
I agree, cuz it's a disgrace. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, he's bitter.
Talking about the third place
Sore
game.
loser.
First of all, right, they lost the match. How could any self-respecting fan root for your team to win a third place game?
Doesn't he want to see Harry Kane win the Golden Boot or Jude?
First of all, that should not count. Stats should not count for that.
But it does. But it does. But it does. Doesn't he want to see Harry Kane? He's like plus 20. He's 22-1.
Who cares?
He gets a hat trick. Boom.
Nobody cares. You're the only guy because all you do is bet on that stuff. So, nobody else cares.
200 million people will watch this game.
Yeah, I mean, because the world has
You
no
just said
taste.
no one else cares. 200
Yeah, because the
million.
world has no 200 million people without any taste that haven't gotten a sense of real football.
Can I show you something really a great nugget that's soccer related? Since I didn't think we'd get to it, but since you brought it back to soccer. I want a photo I want you to look at.
Okay.
It's adorable. And it's wild how the world turned out. It's a UNICEF commercial. It's a photo from UNICEF, an ad they did like 20 years ago. I don't know, 19 years ago.
And it's Messi holding a baby.
Yeah, you've seen it?
And the baby
is
Yamal.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is crazy.
Crazy. There's another.
Like, that's unbelievable. How does that happen?
Yeah. It's almost
Why
like
is that
we're in
the
a
campaign?
simulation.
It's so weird.
Yes.
Well, you're right. It does creepy. It's like, it does feel like it's a simulation.
Yeah. What are the odds of that?
Like, what, and if the world is a simulation, what does that mean?
There's a guy, there's a philosopher who was just on the Joe Rogan going off about saying we're in a simulation. I haven't dug into it yet, but it's 3 hours of simulation talk.
I don't know about you, but that freaks me out.
Yeah. I read a Jean Beauregard. I don't know. He's some kind of philosopher.
Yeah.
He did a book called Simulations.
Yeah.
And it was a little mind-blowing back when I was like 22.
Yeah, and it's off-putting, man.
Yes.
Like, this whole thing is just like a dress rehearsal.
Yes.
All right. What's that mean?
There's also a wild picture out there of it's Beckham with two young kids at a soccer camp, a boy and a girl, and it's Harry Kane and his future wife. They were like best friends when they were like 8 years old and they were at camp together. They both got their picture taken with Beckham, and now they're husband and wife.
Oh, that's awesome.
Crazy, right?
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. All right. Time now for Love Philly. We'll have some fun. Love Philly. We are, man, on a Friday. You know it. TV Todd. Love our man's coming up.
Oh, he's going to be all mythologied up today.
Why?
The Odyssey. Yeah.
The Odyssey's a great story, dude. You're not going to say it?
Nah.
Why?
Matt Damon. Come on.
You don't like
he's going to
Damon?
be the lead role in this, Matt Damon.
I'm a Damon fan. You don't like Damon?
He got as Bobcat asked, does he have a Southie accent in this?
How's that funny? That's not funny.
He can't act, dude. He's a bad actor, Matt Damon. He's good in action films.
He's better than Affleck.
Nah.
Yes, he is.
Disagree.
He's terrible, Ben Affleck.
Disagree.
You got no taste.
Nah.
You got no taste. David's good. David, like,
He's fine. He's not an epic movie guy. Well, let's talk about with Todd.
he is. Vinci's the worst. Your takes are horrible. I don't know how bad your takes are. You're king bad take.
Love it.
You're just BT is your new name. Bad
All right.
take on everything.
All right.
Food, sports.
Thank you, Joe 76.
Everything.
Matt Damon always plays Matt Damon. Yeah, they threw a fake beard on him. He's like, I want to go home. All right, let me sit for 3 hours and watch him go
I'm
home.
not telling you he's the greatest actor ever.
He's
He's
Tom
not
Hanks
Leo.
Jr.
No, he's not.
He is.
But
He's Hanks
But there's
2.0.
no way. No, A, he's not. And B, he's better than Affleck. Affleck
Affleck
stinks.
was so good in Mallrats. That's like, there's no way Damon could pull that role off.
Mole rats.
The guy at the
Because he
casual
was a
mail.
mole rat. He was a mole rat. That's why. He likes it. You know why I could?
Thank you, Fit Dad. Damon's the same character in every movie.
You know
Thank
what
you,
I
Fit
hate?
Dad.
Mole rats. You know, if we were the same age, I would have beat his ass 10 times if we were growing up.
We weren't even in the same place. You're like doo-wopping or hip-hopping in South Philly.
Doo-wop.
And I'm up at the mall. I'm up at the malls in North Philly.
1950? What are you talking about, doo-wop? You're the worst. You just are the worst.
I met the Pagan at the mall.
It's horrible.
I did. Roosevelt Mall. Shout out to the Northeast.
All right. Let's go to Love Philly, please. That's Friday. I just got to get through 57 minutes. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title Love Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward. The legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. Wawa brings us the Love Philly Hour. We love our Love Philly Hour, and we love our Wawa. That's right. We love our Wawa, and Wawa loves Philly. Thank you, Wawa. All right. Coming up, we're going to talk to Derek.
Good.
About, what his vibe is on LeBron and, the whole thing. It's great. Like, it's just consumed sports.
I love it. And it's the Sixers involved in it.
You love it?
Yeah, what else would we be talking about with the Sixers right now?
Well, I got plenty.
Other than
Sixers, I love
Elon tearing up the summer league.
There's a lot to talk about the Sixers. I'm a little kind of annoyed by this whole theatrics.
Yeah, this is the LeBron effect.
I'm kind of annoyed by it. It doesn't mean I don't want them, because obviously you want them.
Yeah.
But I'm annoyed by it.
Just want it to be over.
You're right. I'm going to focus on it, right? Like, all right, if he's not a part of it, all right.
It's not a part of
if
it.
he goes to Cleveland, all right, size it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are they getting with that extra $4 million?
Right? Like, what are we going to do here?
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to do this?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want it to be over with. I get it. Bigger than life. It's everything, sports, simulation, like you say, everything else. It's all good. But, can we get it done already?
Yeah.
That's it. Can we get this thing done? Can we do it?
We drag you out. It's going to lead you right into training camp. We'll do another 2 weeks of this.
I don't want to. I can't do 2 weeks of LeBron just talking about him. It's going to sway me. It's going to get me to the other end. I know how I react to stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
You don't want to do any trivia questions?
No. Let's go.
There's softballs for you.
We have to have a quick TO. We'll come right back. And Derek will join us. Looking forward to that. And we got to do one more segment of corner kicks too, buddy.
All right.
We got to do it. But first, a word from our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app, World Soccer again. There it is. It's the final on Sunday. And you're going to go Argentina, going with the dog?
I don't know how you can bet against them at this point. Every time they're out, they're back in.
They are. They have that kind
of.
So what's the if Messi scores? Are you gonna go Messi plus?
Yeah, let's do Argentina and Messi. What's that give us?
There you go.
Plus 350.
Plus 350.
Yeah,
Argentina
nice afternoon.
And Messi.
Yeah.
There you have it on the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Check it out. New customers get 500 spins on the game. Go, collect them. Plus $500 casino bonus back. BetParks.com has all the details. You got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, the BetParks Sportsbook online casino app. Don't forget the baseball. Also, Xfinity, the 5-year price guarantee. What if you could have reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi? What if you could keep it the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. It's Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together. That finds and fixes problems before you notice them. Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. The best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years, right? Championships are won, records are broken. My kids grew bigger than me. But your Wi-Fi should stay reliable. The price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more, Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. We got our man. We'll go right into, I want to talk to Derek. Because I'm excited about, I feel like the Sixers have been saved.
Oh, yeah. They're back.
Like, they're saved.
Everyone was dejected. We're stuck for 3 years with these contracts. Boom. Gansey.
I know. Let's go to our man on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, Derek Bodner. What do you say, my good fellow? You're muted, buddy.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I am
Good
doing
thing
well.
he's our tech guy.
I heard you say that you want this resolved soon. I'm not sure you're going to get this resolved soon. I think we might be in for a little bit of a wait here, but we will see.
So what does that mean? So you think this thing could go into August?
I think it's possible. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to, but yeah, I think he is in no rush. Like there is no point, there's no reason for him to rush. Teams will always be willing to offer LeBron James a minimum salary contract. There's nothing to lose by waiting at this point, and the only thing to gain is a little bit of attention. And quite frankly, I think LeBron likes that. I think Rich Paul likes that for his podcast. So I'm not sure they're in any kind of rush to resolve this anytime soon.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, the thing is, he knows where he's going. Like, he knows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I guess he enjoys all the public. Like, the most ridiculous thing of this whole charade was the Steve Kerr thing where he's like, yeah, we got him. And then people are running with it. Like, people are playing the audio. Like, it matters. Does this mean anything? Like, what are we, stupid? Like, what's wrong with us?
No, nobody knows anything. We're all going to sit here and try to read every tea leaf that we can while acknowledging nobody knows anything. And that nobody includes the teams. It includes, owners, GMs, players. Nobody knows what LeBron's going to do. I'm not convinced Rich Paul knows what LeBron's going to do. I think it really is only LeBron at this point. And like I said, that's not going to stop us from sitting here and trying to read into everything that's posted, read into everything that's said. Like at one point yesterday, Tyrese Halliburton said, like, you're heading into year 76 or whatever as a joke, and people read into 76. Does that mean anything? Nothing means anything until we have an answer, which doesn't mean that we won't obsess over it again at 3 p.m. today.
That's wild. You don't think the team knows where he's going?
I don't think anybody really knows. I remember I was watching,
Really?
I think it was Sam Amick from The Athletic said this recently, where he was talking to someone from Cleveland that was convinced he was going to Miami, and he was talking to someone from Miami that was convinced he's going to Cleveland. And I don't think anybody really has a strong idea.
Wow.
I don't, because here's the thing. And I think LeBron is brilliant, right? And he also knows that if he told the team that he was going there, that somehow it would get out and it would usurp his moment. Okay. Somebody would report it, because that's just the nature of our world, that the more people that know, somebody's going to let it slip. Like, somebody goes, hey, we got it. Like, somebody's can't keep their mouth shut.
Right.
So LeBron's smart and goes, I'm not telling anybody. And you're right, Derek. I wouldn't be surprised if Rich Paul doesn't even know.
Yeah, I certainly I think he probably has ideas and inklings, but I don't think anybody, like I said, I don't think anybody truly knows.
No,
And even
no.
if Rich did, I think it's best for him. Like, you know, because once LeBron leaves, like he's got some high profile clients for sure, including Tyrese Maxey. But LeBron's his highest profile client by far. Once he leaves, it's going to be a little bit tougher for him to get the kind of attention he currently does. So he's got to maximize the attention now. Well, he still has a chance, and he's probably never going to get a better chance than this.
Do you blanch at this stuff? How do you?
I don't love it. It's certainly good for the show. You know, I don't necessarily love it. If I was a fan, I think I'd probably be a little annoyed. As a media member, I hate the fact that I have to watch every Rich Paul podcast at this point, but it's part of the job. Yeah, it's not my favorite part of the job, but it is part of it. And like I said, if you're a fan, a little over this whole charade, I would 100% get that.
You know, the interesting thing about it is, listen, undeniably, he's a great was a great player and everything else. But how much, and I'll ask you, does he tip the balance of power at this stage of his career?
I mean, he's certainly a really key piece that would help any team he goes to. You know, especially when you start talking about what you're giving up, like a minimum salary contract.
Right.
On the one hand, you have Dalen Terry. On the other hand, you have LeBron James, who even at 40 years
Correct.
old last year, averaged 26 and 7. So like he's going to swing the balance a lot more than you would typically get at this point in the season with this roster spot and with these resources. But yeah, look, I think especially for a team like the Sixers right now, just having somebody who's been there and gone through it, having somebody who has that kind of leadership skills, having someone who has that kind of basketball IQ and ability to see and process the game and the court vision, like he would walk on the floor, even at his age, 100% be the best passer and the best setup man this team has. You know, you're going to take a hit defensively. And I worry, especially in the regular season, when he, quite frankly, checks out portions of the regular season defensively, you're going to struggle to, I think, remain competitive. But I think having that high level decision maker and someone who's been there and been in all those battles, it can't help but or it can't not help.
Agree. Listen, completely agree, without a doubt. It's ironic because, now listen, don't misconstrue. It would be he's the perfect fit for the Sixers. Like he fits better here than anywhere else by tenfold. Like tenfold. Everything that they lack, he does. You said it.
Yeah.
The idea about winning, about understanding how to win, about preparation, the whole thing. On the floor, distributing, right? Like he rebound, all that stuff. He fits so perfectly. And the last time the Sixers got someone of that ilk this late, and I believe it was August, and it was the final piece of the puzzle, was who?
This late in August. Well, Jimmy was October, right? So it's not him. August. I'm kind of blanking, actually.
It was before the season when we were like, oh my God. And it was very late like this before, and it came, and it all of a sudden, it meant a title. Moses Malone.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
and
that's yeah. Yep.
It was August, and remember, now it's different in that Moses was still at the top of his game. He wasn't as old as LeBron, but he was a superstar, and the Sixers, they needed a big. They had the big by committee, Caldwell Jones, Darryl Dawkins, Clement Johnson, and all of a sudden, Moses fell in their lap in August. He was going to force his way out. They make the trade, and that was it. And that's the last time they won it.
Yep. Nope. Completely blanked on when exactly that trade happened. So I've got my start of Trivia Day off to an ominous start. I'm sure Devon will book me at 3 p.m. on our show. But yeah, like you said, obviously Moses was more in his prime at that point, coming off some very good seasons. This is not quite the same, but it is like you don't get Sixers' biggest free agent signings are not exactly all that. There's not a great Mount Rushmore of Sixers free agency signings over the last 30 years. So yeah, this would be a pretty big one, and just for the sheer excitement. Like, yeah, there's going to be some headaches that come along with it. But this is a fan base that has already been reinvigorated, obviously, with the Jalen Brown trade, and then obviously Simons and Wade and a couple other small moves. But you add LeBron in there, and we will be the epicenter of the basketball universe for a world. That will come with, like I said, some headaches, but a whole lot of excitement as well. And for a fan base that was pretty down in the dumps just a couple weeks ago, I would look forward to it.
Yeah, my only difference, like VG and I both obviously we'd all love to see it happen. My only difference would be, I would not be crushed if it didn't happen. I'm not expecting it to happen. I'm still expecting him to go back to Cleveland, but that's just kind of where I'm at. And if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be crushed. I think there's still going to be an incredible story, and I still have a lot of optimism.
Yeah. No, and that's the way you should feel. And I agree. I think Cleveland is probably still the most likely. I know there's some people, Brian Winter specifically, who has been touting Miami as a good fit lately, while acknowledging he doesn't know, but just his own opinion, it would be a good fit. I think Cleveland still makes the most sense just from a narrative standpoint. I wouldn't be crushed either, because you made a lot of really good moves and have given yourself a chance with a lot of upside. Like we've said it before, the Jalen Brown trade both raises the floor for when Embiid's out and raises the ceiling for when he's in. So you have a chance to make some real noise here. You should be excited with or without LeBron James. This is just kind of like the cherry on top to a very unexpectedly exciting offseason.
Yeah.
I'm in, ready to go. I might even look at a partial plan this year. Maybe.
Let's do it.
Maybe buy some tickets.
Yeah, all I know is the excitement that I have of the athleticism and scoring the basketball. Like when you're coming at it with Brown, Maxey, Edgecombe, you got Simons, you got, I love Philon. I love that kid. Like Philon has had an incredible summer league. How would you break his game down?
No, he's been incredible. And in terms of just like he might, I think Joel is the best passer on the team in part because he's the one who forces double teams.
Yes.
And as a rookie, you're not expecting Philon to force a lot of double teams. But in terms of just pure court vision, he might be the best passer on the team. Certainly think he's got the best handles on the team. And it's not just like handles that look pretty in a highlight. Like he is a very functional handle and ability to get to his spots off the dribble. The mid-range game has been strong. I think he's competed better defensively than I expected, made some really nice passes. Obviously he hit his last game or his fourth game. They have one more to play. He really struggled from the perimeter. Before that, I thought was really showing you a lot off the dribble, even off the catch on some of the shots. Like I think he has a lot to work with. And I think the defense, and specifically the size, because like I said, I think he's competed relatively well. He's going to be very overmatched physically. But outside of that, I think his game is pretty ready to get some minutes early on here, especially because you don't need to rely on him for a ton. You've got some pretty good guard depth. You've got three really strong guys on the perimeter, so you can bring him along relatively slowly. But I do think he can give you something pretty early on in his career. Yeah, man. And you know what he does too? He sees the floor well. He's like he could be a general. Like he could run point when he's on it. Like he could score. He quick. He's good. He seems like a really good decision maker with the basketball. Yeah. No, and I think that's something that probably got overlooked a little bit at Bama because the first year he was playing alongside a fifth-year point guard. So he was playing almost entirely as an off-ball scorer. Came back the second year, he was playing on-ball, but they had lost a lot of talent, so they really needed him as a scorer. But I think he's always had a little bit more as a playmaker, as a setup man, as a floor general than maybe he was given credit for. And he really feels like he's manipulating defenses out there more than you would expect. Like it's not just, go really fast and score or shoot well. Like he is getting defenders off balance. He's opening up driving lanes. He's using that to open up passing lanes. And it's really impressive to watch for a still pretty young kid.
Dude, it's his stutter steps, his change of direction, all that stuff. It's amazing. He's got, like you said, guys are completely off balance, so he gets wherever he wants. It's fascinating to watch.
Yeah, because it's not like he doesn't have an elite first step. He's a decent athlete, but he's not an elite athlete. But it really is just that ability to maintain his dribble, change direction, change speeds, get guys off balance, and get wherever he wants. And you're seeing even it's only summer league. It's a pretty good step up in competition from where he was playing in college, and he had no trouble with that transition.
Yeah. All right, I got one thing for you. The third place game, which will happen tomorrow night between England and France. How do you line up with the idea of a third place game?
I have no problem with it. I
you're sensible.
think it's sensible. I think the fans probably want it, especially of those two countries, and it gives us a little bit more theater. I have no problem with it. That's about all I
My
got.
man.
I guess.
I mean,
Anthony's
only
on the other
200
side
people,
of that debate.
200 million people are going to watch it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
from a
so
money standpoint, there's a very clear
vehemently
reason why you have a third place game.
I'm so vehemently against behind the concept of third place.
So,
Let
like,
alone
do you just not want bronze medals in the Olympics? Like, how against it are you?
Exactly.
That
Thank you.
makes sense.
Thank you.
You have one event, and in that event, you first, second, third. I get it. In that one event, that's what happens.
Well, but there's in basketball in the Olympics, you have
Should
third
never
place
have.
game.
They shouldn't give third bronze
Hockey.
Could you imagine, like, the Team USA getting a bronze medal in basketball? No.
Didn't they do that? Didn't the Larry Brown team do
Yeah,
that?
it's terrible. They didn't want it.
Well, no, but that's because we underachieved. I think a
Right.
lot of countries would be happy for a bronze medal.
Okay. No. Here's the deal. It's the World Cup. There's one winner, and that's it. In the NFL season, you're going to play a game between the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game?
Yes. Yes, they will. It's coming.
That's all. There's going to come because of money grab.
Yeah, well.
That would be it.
Get a third place
But
game.
there's
Because
no
people like you
concept.
will tune in and watch it.
There's no concept. It's a horrible concept. Horrible. I'm
not
vehemently against it.
I'm not necessarily saying you should bring it to American sports, but I think for the World Cup it's fine.
Yeah,
I
they
also
get a
don't have a
medal.
huge rooting
They can
interest in the
learn
World
from
Cup, so I
us.
probably
They can learn from us.
Well, who comes in third place then?
Put a freaking clock up. How about that?
Who comes in third place?
Cares?
You
There's
need-
no such thing as
You need
third place.
bragging rights.
There's no
Third,
no
not
break.
fourth.
It's not. It doesn't matter. Stupid. Sorry, Derek. It drives me nuts.
fine. I just don't care enough.
I know. I appreciate that. And I kind of knew you would be like ambivalent toward that, which is why it was another reason for me to bring it up so I can just rail against it. That's all. I just appreciate you commenting on it so I can rail against it yet again.
Sounds good.
Derek,
Happy to be a
Really
punching bag,
against
Anthony.
VG.
Derek, your thoughts on Matt Damon?
I'll leave that to you guys.
Brother, you're the best, buddy. Always fun hanging with you, pal.
Sounds good. Thank you.
See you, pal. There he is, Derek Bodner, all PHLY Sixers. He'll be on top of the LeBron stuff as always. He'll be right there, ready for it, the whole nine. We got Jay, right, from our friends at Art History.
Oh, I love the art history guys.
So the Art History guys, now Jay's the founder. They do such great stuff.
Yes.
Funds, the shirts are awesome.
And I will say I'm partial. They do some nice North Catholic shirts.
Yeah,
thank you.
They're terrific. Let's get Jay up here because he's got a big event tomorrow.
Yes, he does. A big meet and greet.
Hi, Jay.
What's up, fellas? How are you?
How you
up,
doing,
man?
buddy?
Oh man, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Well, we love your stuff, buddy. We love you. Got great stuff. There's always it's so well thought. It pops. It looks cool. There's a coolness about all your stuff. So we're big fans of it.
And we're big fans of you too. I mean, besides me, the art history team, we love you guys, you know. So grateful for even this opportunity to be on the show.
Are you kidding me? When we were talking last night on Instagram, I was like, nah, dude, you got to come on and tell everybody about it. It's a big deal. Tell us.
Yeah.
Jordan Mailata.
So we have Jordan Mailata coming to the art history store tomorrow for a meet and greet, and it's to celebrate the release of a collaboration t-shirt and hoodie that we're doing with Jordan Mailata. And we
that's
really
cool.
went in on the fact he's from Australia. We collabed with him. So some of this was his idea. Some of it was ours. It's the man down under.
A
He's a
kangaroo.
superhero wearing the Crocodile Dundee hat. Look, if you look, the football's a boomerang. And Jordan wanted his sidekick to be a kangaroo. So, like, it has the Australian flag here. And then his autograph, he wanted to make sure it had the happy face on there. So
Nice.
Ah, that's spectacular.
Yes. So
Oh,
it
we
comes
love
in,
it.
So it comes in a t-shirt. It also comes in a hoodie. And then we have a second shirt. So this shirt is the official collaboration. This shirt is the commemorative event shirt that says you were here, that has the date. It literally has all these little details. Section
I like
AH,
that.
row 101 with Jordan on the front. And it has our sponsor on the back, Fritz and Bonacoli, with the Eagles schedule. So both of these shirts and hoodies will be available tomorrow, and you'll be able to shake hands and take pictures with Jordan.
Ah, that's fantastic. Hey, listen, you know him. He's a prince of a guy. He's the best. Prince of a guy. He's just a great guy. It's amazing. We've been blessed with some of the greatest O-line ever.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are also great dudes. Right? Lane, Kelsey, and
Dickerson.
Jordan's right there.
So we had Landon Dickerson here for a shirt release, a meet and greet back in November, and it was a win-win for everybody. Like, Landon was so happy, the customers were so happy, the neighborhood was thanking me for doing it, and the art history team was more than happy with the outcome. So it's a win-win for everybody involved.
Yeah, I love it, Jay. Your stuff is just fabulous. Give me your top 3 favorite collabs and everything else. Top 3 designs. Give me your top 3.
So the first collaboration meet and greet we ever did was with Brian Westbrook.
Yeah.
And like, it was awesome. And then, we had Landon, but my biggest favorite collab of all time, and one of my most favorite human beings on the planet, is Big Dom. And we did
I was hoping you'd say that, right?
Yeah.
So I was and I kind of the idea of Big Dom as the Godfather, which we both wear.
One of my favorite hoodies.
It is a great one.
Yeah.
He is the best, and we love Dominic. He's the greatest.
Because me and Big Dom are already on another collab. I can't wait till you see it, and we plan on bringing him to the store for a meet and greet for the release as well.
All right. Well, what we'll do for that one is we'll shoot a little promo, he and I, from the restaurant we hang out at.
Yes.
All right. Before it drops, he and I will shoot a promo from Tony's, so you can put on social media.
Absolutely. I'm grateful for you, man. Thank you. And it's a funny thing when people say, who's your favorite Eagle? Because we've had Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Aguilar, and we've had people like Lane Johnson wearing our stuff, and a ton of Eagles. When people say, who's your favorite Eagle? I always say Big Dom. He's been in the organization for over 20 years, and he is just like the glue that keeps it together. He's the man.
Yeah, he's the best. Buddy, you got great stuff, brother. We're very excited. So what time tomorrow do people come by?
The event starts at noon, and people have been asking me what time they should start lining up. I can't answer that question because there's times people start lining up at 7 a.m. So the event starts at noon, and we say get here early.
It's right off Frankman and Cotman. You're on Frankfurt, right? Right off Cotman?
Yeah, we're a block away from Frankfurt and Cotman. 7214 Frankfurt Ave is the address. We'll have food, a DJ, tents, everything. So
cool.
That's a great party, man.
Yeah.
Great party. You guys do it up, brother. Jay, we love you, man.
Love you too, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a blast tomorrow, brother. All right?
Absolutely, man. I'll talk to you.
All right, brother. There he is. The art history guys, Jay's fantastic.
Yeah, they do fun stuff.
Yeah, they really do. They have a lot of great stuff. All right, let's take a quick TO, and we'll come back. Todd, to take us into the weekend. Oh, my main man. First, a word from our friends. Valley Forge. Listen. When you need a quick getaway, but, you don't feel like dealing with airports and long overcomplicated travel plans. And I don't know, is the brain back from his, he's still like a month-long thing. Montgomery County, right? Perfect. What a spot. A little bit of everything. History, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just outside the city. You can spend a day exploring Valley Forge National Historical Park. Hit the shops at KOP. Check out live entertainment, explore some of the amazing small towns and hidden gems throughout Montgomery County. And with America celebrating 250 years this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and the stories that helped shape this country. Whether it's a couples trip, family weekend, sports road trip, or just a chance to unplug for a few days, Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today. valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. How about Dick's Sporting Goods? Let's talk about them, the greatest. We got football starting up. Fall sports around the corner. Past the midway point of July, you know what that means? All the gear is getting ready. Back to school, the whole thing. So check out Dick's Sporting Goods for your best gear. So listen, whether you're getting your team ready to cheer on your favorite squad, getting the kids geared up to hit the backfields, Dick's Sporting Goods, your one-stop shop for everything you need, jerseys and fan gear to rep our squads, plus the equipment. Gloves for fall ball, right? Cleats for baseball, football, soccer, bats, balls, whatever you need, whatever sport you're playing this summer and this fall, easy to get to. Stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods anywhere around the area or shop anytime at Dicks.com. Make your first stop Dick's Sporting Goods because summer, fall, sports start here, right here. Now, TV Talk.
Act like a man. You can handle the truth.
It's time for TV Todd.
There's my man. Good morning there, TV Todd.
Happy Friday, cuz.
Always great bringing you. I like you this time is my favorite because I feel good you taking us into the weekend. Does that make sense?
Plus I tend to go on and on and on about a million films and TV shows. So, you know.
I love it. I feel good going into the weekend with you. Before we get into all the stuff, we need to pick your brain on a bunch of things. The initial thing is this fight that he and I are having, latest fight that we have. And listen, I'm not telling you Matt Damon's some thespian, all right? I'm not. But I enjoy his work, and I think he's better than Affleck. I think if they compare the two, I think Damon is good. Where do you line up on this? VG's anti-Damon.
No, I'm not anti-Damon. I think, it's easy to take a guy like that who's been so prolific and has been in so many projects over the years, some good, some bad, and sort of say, I got a little Matt Damon fatigue. I can see that, but in terms of a pure acting chops, he has them 100%. And I do think he's a better actor objectively than Ben Affleck. Not that Ben Affleck isn't very likable and great and people love him in films, but I think Damon's got an edge in that respect.
If you say he's got a slight edge, sure. I'll go with that. Fine. He's not worthy of a 3-hour epic film. That's all I'm saying. He's a nice spy movie guy or a comedy guy. I don't need him as a Greek mythology hero dude for 3 hours. That's all I'm saying.
Wait a second. The Spy is an epic.
He's
That's
good in
fine.
the action film. Those action films he's fine in.
Dude, they're great.
They're good films.
He's
He's
great.
minimal. It's not great. He's good in those roles. You don't have to be a great thespian to be in those roles. You got to be a great thespian to carry a 3-hour epic film.
Well, let's look at it this way. So you guys are talking about The Odyssey, right? Which is clearly on my list. Big Christopher Nolan film, opens today. 3 hours. So VG will definitely not be seeing this in the theaters.
Let me say this. I saw his Oppenheimer.
It was great.
Could have used an editor, about 15, 20 minutes too long. And let me ask you.
If I got to deal with him.
Will
He would be the worst guy to do a film with.
Will you ever?
The worst. Like, there would be no person on the planet I would not want to do a movie with than him.
First of all, will you ever watch it again? Probably not. Second of all, what scene? Is there a scene in there that jumps out at you like, oh my God, this scene was so good, so riveting? No, it was a good movie. It's not epic. It's not great. It's not memorable.
It's a great movie. He did a great job with it.
He's fine.
It was. I thought it was a great movie. I did see it twice. I saw it in the theaters and I saw it at home.
How would you watch that at home?
I did too.
Well,
I watched it at
I
home.
thought it was brilliant. You know, I thought VG from the standpoint of filmmaking and sound design and things like that, it was brilliant. And I really enjoyed it from that respect. And who doesn't love Cillian Murphy? Like I gave it a
The
rewatch.
best.
Great actor.
Who would you? Let's do it this way, VG.
He's a great actor.
Who would you put in the role, in Matt Damon role in Odyssey and say to yourself, I can watch this guy for 3-4 hours straight?
I don't know. You know the regular ones that are out there. My brain can't go there right now, but they're who's the Batman guy and stuff. There's the actors we all know who are great. Daniel Day-Lewis. I'll watch him for 3 hours. I'll watch him read the phone book for 3.5 hours.
Okay,
The guy from American Psycho. I'll watch that guy. Christian Bale. I'll watch Christian Bale for 3.5 hours. I'm not watching.
I don't know. That guy played Batman.
I'm not watching Matt Damon. The guy from Jimmy, is he on Jimmy Kimmel? Is that the show he's always on?
I don't know. Oh, he comes out and dances and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
He's got the recurring role in like one of those late night talk shows.
the guy can have a life outside of, you know, he's had a long career. He's got a family. Like he can have some fun. What, you know?
When you
Really?
when you see the trailer with him with the beard, I mean, you're thinking that beard looks ridiculous on Matt Damon, and you say, "I'm going home." It's like, come on, dude. Come on.
I did not think that. Yeah. I did not think for a minute about Matt Damon's beard. I have to be completely honest.
I'll
with
be
you.
honest.
I saw the trailer. I did not think I did not think of the beard either.
I'll see a movie this afternoon with a good actor with some good chops with a great beard. I'm gonna go see The Invite with Seth Rogen later on today.
I saw it.
How is it?
It's good. It's
Yeah?
good. It's
All right.
not for everybody. It's being promoted like it's for everybody, but it's not for everybody.
All right, cool.
I'll tell you what's great about The Invite though, is the acting. That film, I walked away from that and I thought, man, that was from an ensemble performance standpoint, some of the best acting I've seen in any modern movie.
All right.
Really, really talented. I mean, to be fair, Seth Rogen is the weakest of all the people in that movie.
Yeah, I never got Seth Rogen
I would expect
as a thespian.
I would expect him to be weak in it.
But Seth Rogen is basically playing Seth Rogen, but his personality that he's always playing, it really works in this film. He fits in perfectly in this film. But, you know, Olivia Wilde is so talented. Penelope Cruz is amazing. And Edward Norton, to me, steals the show. He is such a talent. But it's a subject matter that I don't think a lot of people may
What's it about?
with.
I don't know what it's about.
So it takes place one night during a dinner party. A couple in an apartment invite the couple upstairs down to have a dinner party. And it really what it does, I don't want to give any spoiler. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it really gets into fractured relationships and it's dark, but very funny and very well done. And I'll tell you, a couple people walked out of it when I saw it in the theater.
What?
It's the subject matter.
I don't even really know enough about it. The pagan wanted to see it. I was like, all right.
I don't want to ruin it for you because I don't want to spoil how the evening unfolds. But the subject matter of the film itself, I don't want to spoil it.
Well, obviously, I mean,
you're a smart guy.
Surprise ending.
You're a smart guy. They don't, but there's the premise is they could.
Right.
And it's about
you know what subject matter I'm aggressively uninterested in.
Oh, it's
relationships between other people, male and female. I'm really uninterested in that.
It could be. I will tell you this though, cuz why you would like this movie. It could be a play. It could be a stage play. It could be a stage play.
Yeah.
And Olivia Wilde. The interesting thing about it is Olivia Wilde said that there was a lot of improv in this that she normally wouldn't allow in her films. I mean, she's a really good director. She wouldn't allow in her films, but she said when you're working with a guy like Ed Norton, the stuff he does is so brilliant in character that they let the characters kind of.
He is
they
a great
embody
actor.
It's
He
great.
is one of the underrated actors of our time.
I feel like this movie can win multiple acting awards. It's that's what really makes this movie strong.
Yeah, he's really good, man. He's a good actor. He's always been a good. For his first movie, and you know what? It was on.
I know what you're gonna say.
It was on recently. I watched it.
Primal Fear.
Yes, Richard Gere, and he plays like this celebrity attorney, and an archbishop gets murdered, and he's the suspect, and he did it. But he was awesome, and I was like, it's a good ending, the whole thing. But he sold it.
He's so good in that when he's like, I lost time, and he does the stuttering and everything. But that movie is so good. I love the prime Richard Gere when he was in his he was in his moment. He's so good and likable. And Edward Norton, you're right. He stole the show the same way like Kevin Spacey stole the show in Usual Suspects.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a great comp.
Yeah, I think so. Odyssey obviously is the big release in the theaters today. I have a feeling it's not going to do well.
Here's the problem with Odyssey. The story's been told 100 times.
Yeah, I suppose.
Has it? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've
in parts. Yeah, I mean,
how many times have you seen the Trojan Horse? Like,
wasn't the Odyssey like was it like 24 poems stitched together or something like that? I'm not okay. Was it? Yeah. So it has been done a lot. You're right, but I don't think the audiences today really have a stomach for this in the theater. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I hope I'm wrong because I want people to go to the theater, but I think, movies like The Invite or what else is out now? I don't know. I think those movies will do better over time. I don't know. Hey, VG, speaking of box office, one of your favorite films starts streaming today on Peacock.
I know.
Obsession.
Yeah. Now that I'll watch again. A lot of thunderstorms tomorrow. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow.
That movie has made ridiculous money. And again, it was made for $750,000.
It's like over 400 mil, I think.
It's going to be $1 billion film.
And just to go back, I'm just pulled up the Odyssey. The Thursday night previews is the highest preview of the year. It's 17.6 mil last night.
Okay, that's a good sign. I like that. But those early nights don't really translate sometimes into a lengthy box office run. I hope I'm wrong. I want people to go to the theaters and love this stuff and sit through 3 hours and all that stuff. So I'm all into it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I always root for people to go see it. And can I just laud you on a show rec that you had last week or two?
What's that?
What it was so good.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Go ahead.
The Mummy?
No, well, you were 2 for 2.
Sugar.
Sugar was awesome. I loved it.
Did you get to the episode 6?
No, I'm not there yet.
Dude, you don't even know what the show's about. That's how much episode 6 flips that show. This is why this show should be talked about more.
It's good.
When you get to episode 6,
I haven't gotten to 6 yet. No, I think I'm on 4 through 4.
You're going to go, wait a second here. I need a minute.
I got to tell you, first of all, he's a great actor.
So good. Colin Farrell.
Great actor. Like, he's a great actor. Listen, I loved it. And by the way, I watched The Mummy because I said, I'll watch it. And you were anti-Mummy.
Yeah, I'm out on The Mummy.
This was a fresh take on The Mummy.
Yep.
A fresh take. And the story is a good story.
Great story. Fresh.
It really
interesting,
was.
new. Yeah.
It was good. It was creepy as all get out.
So creepy.
It's more like Exorcist meets The Mummy kind of vibe to it.
Exactly. It's more Exorcist and Evil Dead than it is Mummy. And you watch that at night by yourself, late at night, I'm telling you, it'll creep you out.
So Friday nights, I'm on the couch Friday nights because I got to get up at 4 a.m. So my office is right there. So I just kind of sack out, and I don't want to wake Tam up or anybody, and so I just sack out and I just go to work. I watch The Mummy, like, because Friday nights I usually watch a game or whatever. I'll by myself on the couch. I watch The Mummy because Tam won't like it. It was so good. It was actually was real. I was like, I texted him. I'm like, dude, you nailed it again.
Yeah, this guy.
You got
this
great
guy's
reps,
really,
man.
It's
You
really this
really
one's
do.
really good. Listen, I'm out on some of this stuff too. Like I feel the way VG feels initially when I hear these things, like, oh, you're doing a mummy, whatever. But then I read about it that it's called The Mummy, and there's mummy adjacent stuff in it.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's
you go
got
back
nothing-
to Egypt.
Right. It's got nothing to do with the prior mummy movies at all. It's really Exorcist, Evil Dead. Like, it's really Exorcist to me. Like, I felt
Totally
very
Exorcist.
Exorcist vibes.
Which, by the way, makes sense if you think about the mummy and the curse or whatever you want to call it. And the idea of it would be a demon.
That's right. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But you got to get, when you get to episode 6 of Sugar, we'll talk about it next week, cuz I'm telling you, I cannot believe there's no way to see the twist coming. I didn't see it. It's really wild. But Apple TV is having a moment right now because Apple, it goes up and down with all these streaming services, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think Netflix in the last week or two is having a bit of a problem, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, they did the home run derby. Let's put that aside for a second. Little House on the Prairie, The Hawk with Will Ferrell.
Nah.
I mean, no one's excited over it.
Nah.
I'll tell you what's crazy
Little House
about
on
The
the
Hawk.
Prairie.
Yeah, they did. Little House.
I know. It's
Yeah,
redone. I
terrible.
can't believe it's being redone.
I know. Not only that, VG, it's like number 1 or 2. It's like people like whatever. But The Hawk with Will Ferrell, which you talked about being promoted, weirdly during the home run derby. The weird thing about that, first of all, it looks like the same stuff you've seen over and over again, right? But Apple TV did and are still doing a version of that story, which I think is better and preceded The Hawk. Owen Wilson, we talked about it on this show. He's in this show called Stick on Apple, where he plays like a kind of a former aging golf guy who makes a comeback by coaching another kid. And even though it's Owen Wilson, I know some people are like automatically in or out on that guy. It's a really touching, well done series. Mark Maron is in it, so he brings a lot of like reality and levity to darkness and comedy to it. But I don't like Netflix doing this. I think it's going to be terrible, to be honest. And I haven't seen it yet, so maybe I'm going to be wrong. But I have a hard time even getting excited about it. So Netflix to me is kind of bland right now, but Apple is crushing it. So Apple has Sugar, which I hope your audience watches and gets into it. Colin Farrell. It's got Silo, which is in season 3, which is killing it with Rebecca Ferguson. Cape Fear is out there doing great. They have another series called Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, which is like a Hitchcock series with Tatiana Maslany from Orphan Black. And now they have, starting today, they have a new series called Lucky, which is based on a book with Anna Taylor-Joy, where she's like on the run from the mob and whatnot, that kind of series. But she's a gigantic actress. So Apple right now is just having like 5 series that are crushing it at one time.
That's amazing.
She was
That
great.
really-
What was that chess movie she was in?
Yes. I love that show.
That was awesome.
That show was
something,
unbelievable.
That was
Queen's
that was a
Gambit.
big
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit was a COVID hit, right?
Yeah, that was a great show.
Awesome.
I love that show.
Really put her on
She
the
was
map.
also in Peaky.
Yeah, she's great. She's really good. And I'm
I
going to
read
give
about
this
that
series a
Lucky
watch.
series. Yeah, I read
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it just
I'm hoping
starts
it's good.
today. It starts today, so people can check it out.
Yeah.
It's like a heist, and she's a
Yeah.
con artist, and she's on the
it's
run from
good.
the
Like,
mob.
she's a good con artist type. Like, she would be good in that. I like that.
Good.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, let's we should say this. I don't know if you talked about it in your show. I'm gonna follow your Peaky thread for a second here. Can we just give it up for a minute, spill a little out for Sam Neill?
Dude.
Losing Sam Neill this week was not good. I did not like that.
Oh no. I mean, and listen, my Anthony is a huge Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan. And he was it.
Well, listen, people immediately go to Jurassic Park, as they should. He was amazing in it, right? But my Sam Neill movie that I instantly think of when I heard he passed away was Dead Calm. Remember Dead Calm? Dead Calm.
No.
Dead Calm is one of the best Sam Neill movies and an amazing movie. It was a 1989 film, this horror action adventure kind of movie. It was Sam Neill, Nicole Kidman, and Billy Zane. And they're basically on a yacht. The whole movie takes place on a yacht, and Sam Neill becomes this this crazy character. It is such a thriller. Was a big hit back in the day. You would love it, VG, because it's like an hour and a half.
No, I saw it back in the day. Billy Zane's like the villain, right?
Exactly, and he's so good at it. But it's all on the yacht, and they're trapped on a yacht. And Sam Neill is so good. That's my Sam Neill movie. I mean, I know the piano and Peaky and all that stuff. And here's the other one. We have to mention this. He was the star of Omen 3. He played Damien
by the
grown
way,
up. Yes.
I was going to bring that up to you. By the way, he was fantastic. That actually was a brilliant, it was actually a brilliant movie.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
For being the third of a trilogy of that kind of series, usually the more they make, the worse. It was a great idea. He plays. He's what? He's the ambassador of in Great Britain.
Oh, yeah, but he was Damien, right?
No, I know he's grown up, but he's
right. He becomes an ambassador. Yeah.
Like the international piece of it was awesome. Like the fact that it was actually a good movie.
It was really good. That was probably the first time I ever saw Sam Neill.
Yeah.
But that's we're in that mode right now where the actors that you and I grew up with, are leaving us, and that one just came out of the blue and was just like another gut punch,
Did you see the Alec Baldwin? He posted a tribute on Twitter to Sam Neill. I forget what movie they were in together. Oh, Hunt for Red October, maybe.
Oh,
he mentioned Sam Neill in the beginning of this 3-minute tribute, and then just goes off about his great experience and all the great people he met, and then mentions Sam Neill again for like 12 seconds at the end. It's 3 minutes, and he talks about Sam Neill for like 24 seconds.
He's a nut.
That's so Alec Baldwin, though. It's so Alec Baldwin. I love it. He's consistent. I love characters like that because he's always going to be Alec Baldwin. He really is who you see.
Yeah. He's a narcissist. That's who he is.
Of course. We all,
Yeah.
Most of us are in this business.
Yeah. I guess you got to be, that's what happens. So what do you leave us with this week? Like that we got to see.
Well, we covered a lot. Ones. The last one I want to mention before we head out. Again, I love to talk documentaries for a second, and I always get excited for one I'm pretty excited for. I'm a huge fan of The Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's one of the best, most fun movies. Well acted, hilarious, casted well. I love Wolf of Wall Street, and I've been waiting for this documentary. Jordan Belfort, the real Wolf of Wall Street. There's a 3-part documentary series on Paramount that's been made about, it's the real story. And in some ways, the real story is even crazier than what you see in Wolf of Wall Street. So I'm a sucker for these stories, like the hedge fund guys of the 80s and 90s. Like I love the crazy.
I would watch that. That I would watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a big doc. You like docs more than I do, but I would watch, that would get excited to watch that.
Yeah, so it's called the Real Wolf of Wall Street, and it's a 3-part series, all episodes streaming right now on Paramount Plus. So I'm gonna watch that this weekend, and you know what I'm doing this weekend? I got to do a deeper dive. I've already done a little bit of a dive. Do a deeper dive into the Flyers schedule.
Yes. We go. Pittsburgh started off, baby. We're
You know
in.
what? Cuz we should be in the concourse for that one.
Funny. Bill Matt said the same thing. We're going to definitely do that. I already reached out. We're going to be in a we should be, without a doubt, that one. And the problem is it's a Saturday, and I probably won't be available, but I want to at least get the Flyers guys before the Ducks game.
Oh, dude.
October
I
24th.
circled a few dates right away to like hold on my calendar for games. The obviously opening night, the 17th, which is the Saturday before the Ducks game, is probably Claude Giroux's last appearance in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's probably it for him with Ottawa. Then you got the Ducks the next week, which is going to be insane, right? And then the other one I circled, I love the fact that the Black Friday game is back. I mean, the Eagles fumbled the ball last year. So the Flyers have picked up the Black Friday game again. But you guys mentioned it with Charlie.
What time is the Black Friday game?
Probably like 3:00-ish.
Yeah.
That's Vancouver, I think. So that'll be a little talk action, But the thing that you and Charlie talked about today about the last game of the season that you didn't mention that I really thought about when I saw it. So the last game of the season for the Flyers at home is the Caps, right? You talked about it. Could that be Ovi's last game in the NHL? Could it be? If they don't make the playoffs and
yes,
is he going to do another year? We could see his last game.
Yeah, something tells me he keeps going, but I don't know. I mean, to your point, I did bring up Ovechkin coming back there for one more year, but you're right. It could be. Black Friday. I just want to find out what time that game is. That could be a fun day. Because you could come down. Would you come down for both? You got to come down.
I'm already going anyway, of course.
All right. Yeah, 3:00. Yeah, we should do that. We should do the show there.
Black Friday game is so fun.
Yeah.
So
that's
fun.
fun. Yeah, we should do that. That's good.
That'd be great. They're playing up here. They're playing up here again. They have a preseason game with the Caps on September 21st here in Hershey where the Bears play. So, I always invite your team. Your team's always welcome to come up. So,
what
day
of the week is that?
It's like maybe a Tuesday night.
I mean, maybe we'll do something fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. So we're excited. Finally, we're getting through the summer. Finally getting to the good stuff. It's around the corner.
I'm excited. I can't wait for the fall in Philly.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best. Brother, you're the greatest. Anything going on we need to know about?
No, I think we covered it. I think we did it all.
No, with you.
With
your shows.
Yeah, I start shooting the season 2 of Suddenly Amish in about 2 weeks.
Nice.
So I'm starting to work on that, and then I should have some big announcements on some new shows in the next few weeks for you guys.
Great. Looking forward to it. Thanks, brother. You're the best. We love you.
Thank you. See you guys.
Todd. Jules, rules. Anything we need to cover? Am I done?
I think we're done.
We have to do anything?
The Cousins corner kicks.
All right, let's do the Cousins corner kicks.
Yep.
Thanks to our friends at Dick's Sporting Goods. This is the final. We did it all, right?
Yep.
So are these items or the pick? Yeah.
So these are the items.
These are the items. All right, Argentina.
So we have Argentina left. And that is this is the that golf, the bucket golf.
Bucket golf.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Spain, we
Is
got
bocce?
No. England was the bocce.
Right.
Spain's the
Spain's
sunglasses. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Spain.
Yeah.
I'll go sunglasses over to bucket golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spain it is.
Yep.
All right. That's gonna do it. Are you gonna what do you got cooking this weekend, Jules?
I'm going to that Shane Gillis show tonight.
Oh, the Shane Gillis show. That's
Yeah.
gonna be fun,
Yeah.
man.
Hopefully the smoke won't be so bad. I'm nervous about that.
Nah, you're in. Oh, it's right. It's outside.
Yeah. I'm hoping throughout the day it just goes down and down.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Rooting for you.
Thank you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank
Everybody, we love you guys. Chat. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
We all silly like the mayor.